One could have won, but they didn't. Right? Okay, then. That's their problem. A whole bunch of motherfuckers would have won, should have won, could have won, but they didn't. Right? Shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Many traits, a master of nothing. We know you don't know nothing about boxing. Let's go.
Champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Then I'll illustrate my reign with bloodshed and pain. Then everybody will fear me. That trembling bone.
He talks too much, he's ugly, he's pretending I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong, because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me.
They don't want no confrontation.
I don't know. Don't be a fighter. You don't want no confrontation. Nope.
Friday night, it's 10 o'clock. Y'all know what that means. Time to talk this boxing shit with the angry white man. If you're easily offended, this is not for you. If you're glazing average fighters that are overachievers, this definitely ain't for you. So check any bitch ass feelings at the door and give it up for the angry white man, D1, and William Old School.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Tyson power, the way he cracked people and they just collapse. Andre.
Yeah, if you're keeping it a buck, Shakur Stevenson just admitted he's a Tank Davis fan. Welcome to another episode of The Angry White Man with D1 in the Raging Cajun, a.k.a. Wild Bill, a.k.a. William Old School. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about David Benavidez' fight announcement. We're going to talk about Abdullah Mason beating the dog shit out of Kid Floyd Austin Schofield the 13th in sparring. We're going to get into that plus a lot more. Smash the like, share, subscribe, and get ready for this episode of The Angry White Man.
Yo, what the is up? We got a special 4th of July edition of The Angry White Man. I'm The Angry White Man D1. That's my player partner, William Old School, a.k.a. Wild Bill, a.k.a. The Raging Cajun. What's up with you, OG?
I'm good, bro. I'm a little stoned, but I'm good.
Some edibles ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just like you though, bro. If I'm gonna eat an edible, I'm not half-assing it. Give me the whole fucking thing, bro. I want it all.
Man, I see KQ in the chat. Welcome, KQ.
Yeah. No doubt. KQ's the man. KQ comes in here all the time. You know that. What's up? Let's say what's up to the people in the chat, man. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about David Benavidez fight announcement. I'm gonna talk about what else do I got here? Little Floyd Schofield, the 61st. We're going to talk about him a little bit. We're going to talk about that infamous sparring footage that everybody's seen the other day. I think it was yesterday now. Yeah, days are flying by. Summer's flying by. My kid leaves in like 4 weeks for college. It's kind of
like I told you, I want to talk about David and this bullshit with Turkey too.
Yeah. Yep. We also got. I want to show an interview by Shark, the new Davis on the block. People need to know who he is. Scooter Davis. He's out of DC. He's a real tough dude, and you'll see how I tie it all together. He starts to talk about Floyd Austin, then we'll go into the Floyd Kid Austin shit, then we'll go into the sparring, then we'll go into the Dave Benavidez shit, and then we'll drop the link. I think we're gonna have a pretty good show today. What's up with you all things, my mother dog? What's up with you, bro? KC, the OG from Chicago in this bit. Fucking the fireworks are going nuts outside, bro. My dogs are so scared of fireworks, dude. The big dog at my house.
Same here, bro.
Yeah, dude, my dogs are going nuts. Million Films, what's up with you, homie? Salutations, bro. We got 15 people in the building. I don't know what the ratio is. 9 to 6 over there on Twitter. If you're watching us on Twitter, hit a retweet, bro. We need more people in here. If you're in here on YouTube, smash the like. And if you can't do that, or if you can do that, go the extra step and share the shit. And if you can't do all that, fuck you. The door's over there. You can hit the exit. There's other people live. Go watch them. We don't give a fuck about you. Yep, that's it for the people in the building. We're gonna get right into the shit. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, this StreamYard shit is like what you said. They're getting it together.
Yep.
I heard the same thing too. I looked into it. StreamYard's been fucking our flow up, been fucking our vibe up, like really, really bad lately. I gotta keep going out, coming back in. Hopefully, these links work. I mean, the website updated. There's new stuff like the way the studio chat looks, the way there's a couple other camera options, a couple new things with this app, or it's a website. There's an app. If you click the link to come on here, like did you have to download the StreamYard guest joint?
No.
No.
Hey, what do you think about fucking Chavez getting snatched up and deported, bro?
Shit, I didn't even have that on the docket. I think that's crazy. Like, how the fuck does Julio Cesar Chavez?
The Mexican government has a warrant out for his arrest for fucking doing business with the cartels. So when he goes back, he's fucked.
Listen, bro, and I don't think the I don't want to say too much, but I know a lot of Mexicans. My best friend growing up was a Mexican. Like they don't play, bro. They're not playing 0 games.
Nope.
You owe them $1, they're coming to get that shit. You don't fuck around Mexicans. That dude's a drug addict, bro. Oh shit, I still got million films comment on here. My bad, bro. I don't want people to think I'm calling my dog, anything like that. But Julio Cesar Chavez is a drug addict, bro. You can see it on him, bro. I'm surprised he got it together this long to go through camp for the Jake Paul fight, because he's fucked up, bro. You can see it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he's on that Mexican Super or something, bro. He's on something. He might even be on that BT. Who knows? Who knows?
You know it's bad. It's bad when the Mexican government puts a warrant out for your arrest, because it's rare they go after cartel people.
Oh yeah, bro. The country, the whole country's ran by the cartel, dude. I go on vacation in Mexico once a year. I love Mexico, but it's a dangerous place. Make no mistake, bro. That place is dangerous, man. And when the cartels run the governments and tell the government what to do, you know what I mean? It's the only people that are safe there are the vacationers, bro. And that's it. That's it.
Not even their government safe, dude. They will kill their government off. They make a wrong decision towards the cartels, and they won't last a day.
All things says Jake and Canelo next. It could be, but Turkey got Canelo for 4, and Turkey is adamant about Jake Paul, hating Jake Paul. So, you know, it is what it is. I think Julio Cesar Chavez held back in that fight. There's no question to it. I don't give a fuck what nobody says, dude. You can't tell me this dude turns on and I mean, he fought a bit like that when he was an actual active fighter. He fought putting it on at the end, but he was so inconsistent with it that, you know what I mean, you can't really say that he waits to the 8th to fight and keep up that bad high guard, bro. That shit was terrible. It looked like he was throwing the fight. It looked like he let Jake off the hook. He beat him up in the 8th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And then in the 10th, he started going, and then he was like, wait a minute. It's like he pulled back, bro. He wasn't trying to knock out the boss, bro. He wasn't trying to beat the end goal. Jake saying Canelo may be next to be deported.
That's funny, bro, because you think Canelo's going to stand there and let Jake beat on him?
No. Canelo would fucking listen. If we would have got that Canelo Jake fight, it would have got bad for Jake. Really bad. Canelo's not going in there fucking around with no Jake Paul.
Nope, we sure ain't.
What's up with you? Salutations. Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate you, and happy Independence Day here. For real. And I don't, you know what? I was looking at the fireworks because in my backyard, there's like 45,000 people blowing off fireworks, and you can see them all in the distance and shit. I was just thinking to myself, like, how the fuck did we get here with all these fireworks? Like, what are the
Dude,
fireworks?
right down the street from me is the Saints and the Pelicans training camp. And every damn holiday they set off fireworks from there. So it sounds like World War III over here.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I just don't know why. What's the fireworks about? I don't understand. Is that how we celebrate our nation's birthday by blowing off fucking fireworks? There's nothing more American than fireworks, they say.
Yep.
And I found myself looking today. I'm like, huh. All right, that was cool when I was a kid and shit. But okay, let's talk some boxing. Let's get into the Shark interview I got here. I don't know if too many people in the chat know who this is. Oh my God, dude. I fucking hate this app. I hate this app.
Don't tell me it's gone.
Yep. Yep.
Lovely. Here we go again.
This shit is bizarre, bro. All it's back there is Brunch Boxing, Instagram link, Ring Magazine link. Hold on, let me see this. Oh no, actually, I got this one, and maybe I'll just search off of this. So, Scooter Davis is a young 135 pounder. He fights in the same division as Kid Austin, and they asked him about him, and I think there's no better time than now than to introduce people to who Scooter Davis is. He's only got 5 or 6 fights. The kid's out of DC. He's a headbangers fighter. He's a Barry Hunter fighter, and there's not too many promotion dollars behind him. You know, the guys that get noticed are the guys that they got their money behind, and they're building fighters and they're making fighters. And this shit isn't what people think it is, man. It's not like, oh, you all join up at the gym as a kid and you fight to be the best, and let's see who the best is. It sounds great. It sounds wonderful, but that ain't this. Boxing. You got to have money behind you to get anywhere and know people. And it's like a perfect storm. That's why when guys do get to the top, we kind of know if they're fucking the best or not. That's just the way the sport goes. All right, let me pull this up without further ado. Here is Scooter Davis.
It's always about having the right people behind you, bro.
Yeah, this is, not too many people are thinking to talk about Scooter Davis on their live streams. That's what makes us different, man. We're gonna go through the Scooter Davis shit, and then I'm gonna get into this Floyd Schofield Sr. interview. Yeah, we'll tie it all together. Shout out to Fight Hype YouTube. This is for educational purposes only. And let me tell the people that are watching, the Cash App scrolling across the ticker. We got Cash App, PayPal, and the Super Chats on the bottom right-hand corner, bro. We're literally here on the 4th of July, working hard as shit, trying to get out some content, never breaking. We have never called off a Friday show since we started this podcast, bro. It's literally like 71 straight Fridays we've been doing this shit. So show us some love if you can, and if you can't, please hit the like button. I mean, and if you want to be a real G without showing any monetary value, share this shit. Just share it, copy the link, throw it on your Twitter page, make a post on YouTube, share this shit. If you really rock with us, we appreciate it. And if not, fuck you. Like I said before, we don't care. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. Shout out to Fight Hype. We're liking, sharing, subscribing over there. Let's get into it. Oh shit, I keep pulling on shit by accident. All right, let's get it. Scooter Davis. I'm gonna let this play until he starts talking about the Floyd Schofield shit. Well, let's get it.
All right.
You hear that?
Yeah.
No, the people can't hear it.
No volume.
God damn it, YouTube fucking StreamYard. What the fuck, man?
You have to do like you did last time. Go out and come back in.
Computer, bro. I'm about to smash this shit. What the fuck, StreamYard? Give me 1 minute, man. I apologize. StreamYard's been acting crazy for everybody. I just don't understand, bro. I've taken the time out of my day to make sure my Wi-Fi's connected, my computer's fucking straight. Everything on my end is a go. This fucking app is garbage. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
And all you people that don't know, y'all need to check out KQKC. That man puts in the work. He makes great content. He does the best fight calls in the business.
Oh yeah, KQKC is definitely the best. Like if I can't get in front of the actual screen of the fight, I'm with KQKC.
Yep.
He's literally on it. Quee, what's up with you, girl? Salutations. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you.
Hey, friend, what's up?
Let me see if this fucking thing works, bro. King B, what's up with you, G? Salutations, bro. Thanks for stopping through. I pray to God this shit works, man. I fucking hate this app, too. I really do. And the only reason I don't leave it is because, number one, the shit they're saying they're getting their shit together, and number two, everything that I got content on here that's only on here. I've had to delete it off my phone. I make videos and fucking shorts and shit on my phone, so I run out of storage all the time. So I got to constantly be deleting. It's a fucking job, man. All right, let's see if this shit.
God, boxing cappers in the building.
Boxing hacker, what's up with you, bro? Salutations, salute. Thanks for stopping through.
First round by Schofield. What did
you share it?
Yep.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Hold up.
What do you think?
Caught with a shot early. It's boxing. Congrats to him. Shout out to him. I mean, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, shout out to him.
You think Tevin fought a little too confident because of his performances he had? Was it Peter that you kind of felt?
He's got a black eye. You know who he's probably been sparring with? You know who this young man's probably been sparring with?
Tank.
Yes, sir.
Teach, love.
What's up with you, Teach? Salute, bro. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. All right, I'm going to let this play through. I just had to point out the black eye. I don't know if he's cracking, but they say he's cracking. They say this dude's cracking. I don't know what it is about the DC Baltimore dudes. They be cracking, bro.
This is Kid Austin. Like, this is a kid.
Nah, I don't think it was like that. I think he just got caught with a shot. I mean, he relaxed at that moment. He threw the shot. It landed clean, flush. It's boxing. All he took is one shot. And at that point, you know what I'm saying? He still was he was hurt. And you know what I'm saying? Schofield went for the finish.
You know, Shakur put out a tweet kind of saying, like, come on, Tev, you know, this guy kind of come out blazing first. Yeah. Do you agree with that, or was that kind of like he was
a lot of people, older veteran fighters, y'all, they think us young fighters, they know we're gonna come out fast, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like as a vet, I would have thought he would.
Shout out to Twitter, bro. We've been having bigger audiences on Twitter than we do on YouTube. It's fucking crazy. Salute to Twitter. Give us a retweet. You know the drill, man. I got to turn my camera off for a second because I ain't get high all day. I've been hosting in-laws and family and shit here all day. I ain't even puffed no bud yet. This shit crazy, dog.
I'm high.
I know. All right, let's get it, bro. I'm gonna let him talk. Let's get it.
A little bit to wear him down, not actually stepping to him, but he stepped to him. You know what I mean? That's what happened. So I mean, I guess Schofield is explosive, young explosive. He clearly got some power. You know what I'm saying? So he hit him. That's boxing.
My dog Hood Rich, 410 in the building. What's up with you, homie? Salutations, bro. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you.
I know it's your division, and I know that in a way, you know, you see all these guys as future opponents. So I know at a certain point, you guys are.
And that's facts, Hood Rich. I think Scooter's the best out of all of these guys, but he's got the least amount of promotional dollars behind his career. So you would hear you would hear the least out of his career because there's no Top Rank or PBC or nobody really behind him yet. Hopefully with Tank's co-signing and shit, people will get to know this dude because he can really fucking fight. And he ain't out there to be boxing and shit. We're not, none of that, bro. Coming to inflict damage. Coming to put the fucking pain on. That's like, bro, that's the kind of fighter I can get behind. I don't want to see no fucking bullshit, lateral movement, wasting time and jabbing and poo butt fucking boxing, bro. I want to see motherfuckers throwing hammers and getting it in. And dodging punches and parrying shit in the pocket, making it happen, bro. And not only because they know they can win against that guy. Let's get it, bro. boxing ain't nothing like it used to be. These dudes, none of these dudes are really like that, bro. But I like this kid, man. I like this kid. Let's hear him.
Cross paths, but was there anything in that fight that, just as a fan of the sport, that you were impressed by Floyd Schofield outside of just maybe Tevin let his guard down?
I mean, no, you.
Yeah, but when he's boxing, Teach, he's trying to hurt you. He's not just out there fucking throwing little bitch made jabs and shit. He boxes very well, Teach, but it's the intent behind the punches and shit. Know what I mean?
Well, it wasn't really too much to really see. It was that quick. Like, I mean, people do that, you know, so that was in the gym. I feel like that was boxing basic 101. He didn't really crazy set up no shots or nothing like that, because what happened in the first minute and 30 seconds?
Yeah.
It wasn't too much to really see. I mean, but again, shout out him.
You could tell he don't. You could tell he don't really even want to talk about Buddy. A little tank injection into this dude. Like, yeah, all right, cool. Shout out him. Get to the real question, motherfucker. When's this tank fight getting announced? Another day goes by. We don't get an announcement, but I honestly believe that they're trying to fucking keep it a secret as long as they can, or it's fucking crazy, bro. You got to have a certain amount of time though with an official announcement, because people fucking travel. People spend their hard-earned money on fights. So in one breath, I want to believe that it's going to happen August 16th in one thought, but the next thought, it's hard for me to believe it, guys. It just is. I don't know about no August 16th, but they're like, I watched a knockout video on it. He's talking about they're going to get blowback and shit from it, and they would. So shout out to him for bringing up that point. Because you can't just keep fucking with people's money, bro. I lost 2,500 fucking. I got most of it back, but trying to get out in front of the Tanks fight in Houston. Like, shit, people will lose their hard-earned money fucking trying to go to fucking fights and shit. And then all of a sudden it's not on the date. It's the worst kept secret in boxing. Everybody knows Tank and Roach is supposed to be August 16th. Now I heard Lamont Roach say on his Twitch stream, it's supposed to be in August. I don't know what's up with the PBC. That's on them. But I'm training like I got to fight August. So
Divine irony. Dr. Mark, what's up?
What's up with you, Dr. Mark? Salutations, OG. Welcome to the Angry White Man. Salute to you, OG. Let me give. Oh shit, I gotta change my. Hold up. I gotta get the OG a wrench. Who else came in?
Oh, Divine Irony.
Divine Irony, my dog. Salute, bro. Thanks for stopping through, homie. Appreciate you. All right, let me let him keep talking, bro. But the Tank Roach rematch, I'm starting to think it's not on August 16th. They gotta announce it, bro. I gotta hear it. I gotta know it. I'm glad I didn't go try to get out in front of this shit. But if they don't fight in August, bro, I don't know when they're gonna fight. The schedule's too packed. There's too many pay-per-views. Unless they're trying to say, fuck you, we're going to come up and try to fucking take some money away from this Netflix shit. But Netflix isn't even a pay-per-view. So I don't know. I truly don't fucking know what to believe, guys. I really don't. We'll talk about that more in a little bit, but I'm going to let him keep talking.
I mean, I know he's highly ranked in the number one. People are already saying like Shakur or even Tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you spar Tank. I mean, just in general, is people jumping the gun way too fast for the idea of Floyd Schofield.
Listen, I mean, I can't speak for nobody else.
What's up with you, homie? Salute, man. Shout out to B3 in the building. Y'all already know. If y'all want to win money on some fucking boxing picks, I advise you guys to check out my dog B3. Real shit.
But I'll say for Tank, that's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. I wouldn't say.
See, I fucked this part up. Let me go back a few. All right, I'm just gonna let him talk. I'm gonna stop interrupting him.
And I feel like that was boxing basic 101. He didn't really crazy set up no shots or nothing like that, because what happened in the first minute and 30 seconds?
Yeah.
It wasn't too much to really see. I mean, but again, shout out him.
As things go on, I mean, I know he's highly ranked in the number one. people are already saying like Shakur or even Tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you spar Tank. I mean, just in general, is people jumping the gun way too fast for the idea of Floyd Schofield.
Listen, I mean, I can't speak for nobody else, but I'll say for Tank. That's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. I wouldn't say he was. If he's a fighter that is trying to, have a long career, I wouldn't do that just yet. Yeah, I feel like, Shakur.
You could see him thinking on his about that black eye that Tank probably. I'm just fucking around, but Tank a bad boy, bro. Like that's where I get kind of like pissed off at the clout chasing sometimes because, bro, it can't be real. If hold on, give me 1 second. Pasting a link in the private chat. It can't be real. If these young fighters got a good team behind them, what's the odds that that good team behind them wants to get their fighter into a fight with somebody that fights in the manner that Tank Davis fights in? At some point, we got to look at the call outs and the fucking no action behind the call outs, no paperwork filed. We got to look at it for what it is, guys. It's just fucking talk. They're just blowing smoke. They're just wolfing. They're just selling wolf tickets. Now, guys like Shakur and them, that's a different story. But these younger guys like Floyd, Kid Austin, fucking Schofield, the 96, straight on that, bro. Straight on that. You got to stop, guys. We're gonna go into a Floyd Senior interview right after this. I'm gonna let him finish his thought on Shakur, and then we'll pull that one up because I just got it back there. Sweet.
Is a fighter where he's a vet now, and he's gonna touch him. He might.
Lewis 45 Hundun in the place. What's up with you, homie? Salutations, Lewis. Thanks for stopping through, bro. Happy 4th to you. Happy Independence Day to everybody in the building. Please smash the like button. I don't feel like keep saying this. Show some support if you can. And Cash App and the PayPal scrolling across the screen. The super chat works. The shit all works, man. We're working hard on this channel to try to bring y'all as many live streams, as many shorts, and as much long form video content as I possibly can. It's just my busy season. Shit will be ramping up. Salute to y'all, man. If you can't do none of that, the like button's completely free. The share button too. So salute.
Be there to outclass. If they do fight and Shakur does get the victory, I feel like it'll be a outclassing type of victory for Shakur. Tank, that's like a murderous type of because he ain't in there to do that, to be nice, like what I'm saying. Then for him, I know him, so like they are talkers. Well, the dad is a talker. The fighter really doesn't say too much, but the dad is a talker, and that's gonna irritate Tank. Like not irritate him to like get in his head, but irritate him like I'm gonna fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? That's none of that.
Someone's gonna pay for the call out.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like that's what you got to do to keep building your name, and you know what I'm saying, get these guys to pay you attention. Everybody got their own way of putting their name into the sport and their name into the hat. Same way with me. Like I'm doing it a different way. I don't got nobody screaming, hooping, hollering, and I'm gonna do it my way.
Well, now you got somebody screaming and hooting and hollering for you, Scooter. Because I'm very intrigued by this kid. I want to watch his career. I advise everybody to give him some sort of a look. You won't be disappointed at what you're looking at because this kid is putting in pain. If you like violence and people that are really going to go for the fucking knockout, you're a casual to this sport, go check out Scooter Davis, man. Do yourself a favor. For real.
It's different. Again, shout out to him.
You guys are at different parts of your career, but how soon do you think that maybe you and Kid might cross paths in your guys' career?
Never know.
Lewis 4500.
I do not.
Shout out to Lewis 4500 with the $2 in the Cash App, and I'll play you a knockout in a second. We just gotta let these. I gotta let the end of this video play, and then I'll play one. Hopefully, it doesn't fuck up the next video, but. Salute to Lewis 4500 with the $2 in the Cash App. We fucking appreciate you, man.
We'll be ready. Can't wait. I'm ready for anything. But it's all about now. I understand the business of boxing now. that's the thing. At first, you be thinking about just I'm better than these guys. I can beat these guys, but you understand that boxing is a business. They gotta build people up. You know what I'm saying? They gotta make people get fan bases. So and fights gotta make sense to make money. You don't want to fight these guys. A lot of these guys just want to fight for just notoriety. Like, no, I'm not trying. I'm trying to get that chicken. I'm trying to get that cheese too. Like, I want to be for WBA or WBC belt, or we unifying or something like that. We getting 15, 10 million a piece or something like that. And now it's for the big money. Like, yeah, now let's get down. And now I'm gonna show you that I'm the best in the world. But if it's not for none of that right now, am I going to just to go call them out just to be fighting for some notoriety for? Like, nah, I'm gonna build my way up, and then when I get a belt or he get a belt or whatever, I'm going for the people that got belts. That's how I go. So it's gonna come. So
See, he knows the money comes with the belts, but then see the problem we're at now with the newer guys, as soon as they get to the championship level, maybe win a belt, they try to act like they don't fucking matter. And it irks the fucking shit out of me. Them belts will matter to me. I don't give a fuck. What I get it. We are hardcore boxing fans, so we know more about what the sanctioning bodies are doing behind the scenes and shit. But bro, that's the only mark of greatness this fucking sport has. You cannot tell me the belts don't matter. I don't want to hear that fucking shit. Because this young man, you know what he wants to do? He wants to fight for tens of millions of dollars. And if you got a fucking belt, he wants to go get champs. He wants to fight against champions. So you guys can't tell me those fucking belts don't matter. You can't do that. They'll always matter. Whether they matter most in a certain fight, a certain matchup, a certain unification, and they're playing fucking like I get all that. But the belts mark greatness, and they'll always fucking matter to me. So shout out to this young man for knowing a little bit about the business of boxing. Seems like he's a bright young man, and he's gonna go places in life. So shout out to Scooter Davis. I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'm gonna play a knockout from my dog Lewis 45 Hundun with the support to the channel. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. A knockout's playing, so you know we got a super chat. And if we're keeping it a buck, this knockout's the reason that favorite don't want to fight our favorite.
Down goes Martin. Yeah, that one got him a little shook. But now the Roach fight got him all gassed up again. We're gonna beat the shit out that little guy. Yeah, all right. You gotta show me. Because these guys ain't fighting the same way Roach is fighting. I give Roach a good chance in the rematch. It's gonna be a great fight. But if Tank was unfocused and now he's woken back up again, he should have no problem with him. But see, the problem is everybody, all fucking hardcore boxing fans across YouTube, across Twitter, all think that they're fucking professional boxing analysts and they know more about the shit than fucking and the betting lines and this and that. Fuck out of here. Lamont Roach is a dog, knows Tank Davis, will give Shakur Stevenson, you see the way he talks about Lamont Roach. Keyshawn Davis, you see the way he talks about Lamont Roach. Nobody will give this fucking dude credit, bro. And he can fight his fucking ass off. Lamont Roach is legitimately as good of a fight as any one of them. I do not care who your favorite is and why Tank should have fought him or her or them. It don't fucking matter to me. As far as skills in a boxing ring and dog and level of fight, Lamont Roach is fucking second to none of them. Like I give Lamont a chance against any one of them. And if you're the professional boxing and the analyst that y'all say you are, you have to reevaluate Lamont Roach. Because you know what the ultimate measuring stick is? It's not the eye test. It's not none of that. It's being in the ring with somebody like Tank Davis and fucking doing very well. So let's stop fucking acting like this guy isn't a top fucking competitor. Like, this shit is corny to me. Just because you don't like him doesn't mean he can't fight his fucking ass off. Like, real shit, man. We can't do that. I got another interview to play. You heard that Scooter Davis was talking about Kid Austin Schofield and what Tank felt about Floyd, what if they should? He was saying if Floyd should go near Tank, and he said, "Nah, that's not a good fight for him." But Auntie Schofield got different fucking shit to say about Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's check it out. Bro, like, we're gonna check out the sparring footage directly after this. We're gonna roll right into that like it was fucking planned. Abdullah Mason showed us all why. Floyd, Kid Austin Schofield, the 45th, didn't go through with that fight. Why he suddenly got a case of the BGs. You saying something?
No, listen to you.
I heard the bottle, the fucking.
Dude, I got World War III going on.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to everybody in the building. Smash the like. You know what real G's do.
That's why I keep turning my thing down on mute all the time, because it gets loud out here.
No. Your TV gets pretty fucking loud too, bro.
Well, that shit you just heard, that was outside, bud.
Yeah, I know. Fucking in the living room, that would be crazy. All right, let's get it. Oh shit, my camera's off. Golly, I forget. I be getting smoked out back here. All right, this is Gervonta gets stopped by my son. Gervonta gets stopped by kid. Schofield Sr. rips Tank and fragile hand Shakur. Well, if Shakur's hands were so fragile and you were so fucking confident, Auntie, you should have fucking gotten a ring with the man. We shouldn't be here talking about anything other than the results of the Shakur and Kid Austin fight. The fuck is this dude talking about? I don't know. We'll see. Fight Hub, shout out to Marcos Villegas and all of his hard work. We're liking, we're sharing, we're subscribing. Salute to you, bro. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. Thank you. Thanks. Can you hear that?
Yep. So, Paul.
Let's go, StreamYard. Got a fucking half a W right now. Don't be fucking this shit up.
Shout out to
11-11.
Huge night, big time knockout. Yeah, Tevin Farmer didn't last 2 minutes with your son. Talk to us about the fight.
It went just like I called it. Everybody said I was crazy. I said he's going to stop Farmer.
Beautiful veneers on
They
him,
said
boy.
I'm crazy, a two-time world champion.
Beautiful caps.
They found out.
Yesterday we saw you guys right before you left after the weigh-in, and you had this energy, you had this demeanor, saying, "Man, we got something in store for y'all. We're gonna shock everybody."
Yeah.
Not surprised about the first knockdown, man. What was it that you guys saw in Farmer that you could do this to him? Did you envision this?
Yeah, we envisioned knocking him out, and the thing is, Kid is different. After Kid went through what he went through inside, he came home depressed and worked out of the depression. I knew he was a different kid. He was no longer a kid. He realized his life and death, and I knew anybody who got in that ring, he's stopping him. He's not playing anymore.
So you say he went through some changes after the situation in Saudi.
Yeah.
Talk to us about it. Did it harden him a little bit there?
Yeah, when somebody tried to murder you and take $1 million out your pocket.
Wait a minute. What did he just say?
I think he said when somebody tries to murder you.
Yeah, when somebody tries to murder you and take $1 million out of your pocket? Huh? Hold up, I gotta hear that again.
There. Yeah, when somebody tried to murder you and take $1 million out your pocket, and then the world teased you like you pulled out the fight, and the British Board of Commissions took the license where you couldn't fight. It was just set up on all levels for us not to fight Shakur. And so he went through a lot because he really wanted to fight Shakur. So he said anybody who get in that ring with him, he'd destroy him from now on. And yeah, I seen it.
Do you feel like the Stevenson camp?
Those are crazy, crazy, crazy accusations. And I get on the internet and talk fucking nuts all the time.
I ain't nobody took his boxing license, but that fucking dude's an idiot.
Fucking A, bro. Like, to make those kind of accusations is crazy. Like, what? You guys got a case of the bubble guts, couldn't fight. We knew 2 months beforehand you're fucking. Shout out to Dean by any means, my dog. But we knew what it was, bro, to be out here calling Shakur a murderer.
Slogan 1, what up?
What's up with you, Slogan? Salute, homie. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. Yeah, bro. Cam J, what's up with you, bro?
Cam.
Salute to my dog, Cam J. Shit. I had to go to Cam earlier and hit him on the text and say, yo, bro, where the fuck we hear this Benavidez fight from? And he told me and shit. I was like, oh, all right. So shout out to my dog, Cam J.
So they tried to murder him, took $1 million, and then took his boxing license. It all sounds like a whole pile of crap.
Sounds like he's scared. It sounds like he's all over the fucking place. Why it didn't everything but my son got sick. Like he's making allegations that somebody forced the sickness on him, fucking tried to murder him, calling fucking deportation services, smoking weed, then tow truck drivers getting them off of the shit. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, come on, Auntie. You know we don't believe you, right? Like when you're saying this shit, you're not thinking about it. Like the next interview, I'm gonna stop capping, maybe.
Right, and female hormones to get into his brain.
It's like a fucking house fire, bro. It just keeps catching on more and more and more until the whole fucking house is on fire, bro. It's like, what the fuck, dude? He calls Shakur Stevenson a murderer.
Yeah,
like, no. Sorry, YouTube. We don't mean this. We're just here. It's literally in the contents of him saying it. So we're not trying to unalive nobody, bro. But
nope, not at all.
Thinking that.
Except maybe boxing
Why not just fucking go through with the fight, bro? And then he fights Tevin Farmer for $150,000 on a Jake Paul card. How much is Jake Paul really doing for his fighters if these guys are getting $150 in the co-main?
I don't know.
Were they the co-main? No, they weren't the co-main. Zerto was the co-main.
Yeah.
But it's just $150, bro. Come on, Jake. I thought you were Mr. fucking face of boxing pay-per-view smash hit sensation. But you know what's fucked up? I bought the pay-per-view and I wasn't planning on it. I was trying to steal it. But my boy that pays the Fire Stick bill, he was a day late or some shit. I'm like, bro, don't ever let that shit happen again. Call me, dog. I'll pay the Fire Stick bill. Matter of fact, here, like, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to fucking pay for no ball fight, and I had to pay for it because I'm a junkie like that. I was out all night with my wife. We went to a wedding last weekend, and I came home and I ordered that shit. I was so fucking mad to watch Julio Cesar Chavez just sit there and let Jake fucking punch on him. Man, I was pissed. And I didn't even get
I'm one of them people that just don't believe in stealing fights, but if see somebody like Jake Paul, I would totally get him.
Me neither, bro. Me neither. But this Fire Stick shit is so easy, bro. Like it's hard not to steal fights. I literally pay. I even buy them twice sometimes if they're good enough. If like PBC, like the David Benavidez, David Morrell, I bought twice for that. I paid. I bought one for Loma, one for Devin because I thought it would fucking help Devin's numbers to get a tank fight. Like I really support the sport of boxing, but somebody like Jake Paul, this fucking Fire Stick ain't working. That's crazy. And I'd like to watch the UFC joints. There's a good dude on UFC. He might get the casuals interested again. Ilya Topuria, the fucking dude, is a puncher. He wants to knock people out with his fists. He knocked out fucking Oliveira.
Yeah,
short round. Beautiful. I made a short round.
I don't know, bro. His chin ain't what it used to be.
I know, but this guy's got that shit, bro. This guy, right. Ilya Topuria, can fight, bro. He's a smaller guy, and he's been going up through the divisions. He can fight, bro. They don't really like him too much over there, but it is what it is. All right, back to this fucking bozo. Like, Auntie Skull, bro. Like, when your son performs on that level, and you gain some fans, and there's a lot of casuals watching the Jake Paul card. Fucking, you gain some fans, and then you come out here, get in front of the fucking camera, and just start fucking making shit up, looking like a fucking. Look at how he looks. He's like Like, what the fuck, bro? You need to hypnotize yourself to stop talking shit. Stop talking, bro. Just tell these guys, nah, maybe next time we'll interview. Knock like 2, 3 more people out, your fucking profile will be through the roof. But you out here calling people murderers and fucking thieves. It's a turnoff, dog. Makes people not want to root for your son. And your son's got all the talent in the world. He switches for no reason all the time. Smashed Tevin Farmer right in his cross-eyed spot. Like he got some talent, bro. You got to stop doing this to him. You really got to stop doing this to him.
He's another one going to start writing checks his son can't cash.
Already doing it in this interview. So I'm gonna let this play all the way through. Smash the like. Let's get it.
Knew that this could have been a possibility. What do you think happened with that whole situation, and how much do you guys look forward to fighting the winner of Zepeda Stevenson if that happens?
Are we looking forward to it? We 100% looking forward, and people don't do certain things to other people to stop them from making it in the ring if they're not scared. Somebody play part in all of that, and it is what it is. We putting it behind us. We on to the next fight. We should be fighting again in 8 weeks. Back to our routine, staying consistent. Floyd is known to fight 5 times a year, so now the fans got to get to know who he is.
Put everybody on notice tonight. Who are you guys looking?
Hold up. I know what he's about to say anyways, and I've never even seen this interview. But he said, we're going to turn around and fight in 8 weeks. Floyd's been known to fight 5 times a year. Yeah, he has. Because he's literally a brand new pro. You know, once you get to a certain level, boxing comes to a screeching fucking halt. It doesn't matter who you are.
Yep.
It literally comes to a screeching fucking halt. You could be fighting 47 times a fucking year. You get to the level of you being the number 1 contender in the WBA, and then you got to file paperwork to you got to at least fucking give them a heads up. We want the mandatory. It gives you a better chance of getting the mandatory, all that shit. So these dudes not filing paperwork and not fucking doing that shit tells us hardcore fans that you really don't want to fight. So we're going to see if they do shit like that to actually become the mandatory. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Auntie. This shit comes to a fucking, literally, you'd be fucking coming off 4 fights that year. Immediately, you got to wait for this guy because you're waiting on their belt. Who are you going to fight 4 or 5 times a year?
The only way he's going to get that many fights once his son is at the top is if he starts fighting nobodies.
Yeah, there's nobody to. Who are you gonna? How are you gonna get? Once you get to the fucking top, you get to these championship level fights. Who the fuck you gonna fight, dog? You're just gonna keep fighting the number 1 contender 5 times a year. You have your kid fucking talking out the side of his neck, literally. In no time, you want to fight 5 times a year at the championship level. These guys can
Problem
fucking.
is, there's too many politics in boxing, dude. You got to worry about this promoter. He wants his cut, and that promoter wants his cut. The fighter's got to have his amount. The trainer's got to have an amount. And if none of it adds up, you don't get a fight.
Sanctioning bodies move like fucking molasses in February.
Yep.
They ain't going nowhere. It's just slow. There's no dates. You can't. Listen, bro. If this dude fights more than once or twice a year, I'll be shocked. Show me, dog. You got to show me. And that's where I'm at with all of boxing. I don't give a fuck what your name is. From here on out, with me, D1, Angry White Man, you got to show me. I don't give a fuck what they're talking about on YouTube channels. I don't give a fuck what this guy's talking about, that guy. None of it. I need to see the shit.
Heavy Bag, what up?
You got to show me. Heavy Bag TV. My dog Big Tio in the building. Salutations, bro. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you, bro. Real shit. All right, let's let Auntie keep fucking rattling off at the fucking giblets. This shit's crazy.
We lost volume.
No. For real?
Yep.
Come on, man. Fucking A StreamYard. We were kicking ass too, dog. All right, I gotta read.
Might have waited too long in between turning it back on.
Yeah, well, you know we get sidetracked and shit.
Yeah.
Just be wandering off. All right, I gotta reload. Give me a second.
Go ahead.
I'll be right.
Unfortunately, till they fix StreamYard, this is the bullshit we've been going through.
Yeah, sucks, dog. But I guess I don't know. I gotta learn technology. Need to go to like a computer course or some shit.
Dog, I need a private tutor on that shit if I ever got started on it.
Right? That should start costing fucking master's money over here to get a computer course. Got a tutor, a fucking online course, fucking break the computer trying to get sign into the online course. There's another $1,000. Fuck that. I'm just
Every
gonna
day we
open
don't drop the link until later on in the show after we finish with our content.
Barney Rubble, Fred Flintstone. Supreme Alashiki in the building. What's up with you, big dog? Salute, bro. All right, this is where it gets interesting. Hopefully, we got sound. You hear this?
Yep.
Let's
We
go.
Tank
All right,
next
I'm
is going to be
playing.
his mandatory. We want to fight Shakur next. If he take it, any one of them that take it first. Mason, if he get that belt, we want to fight him. Anybody that's a champion, they're in the way. And it's time for us to get those belts so we can move up to 140.
So basically, this is Floyd's coming out party, calling all comers. Come get some of Floyd Schofield Jr. Let me talk to you about some fights that are coming up here pretty soon. You got Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda getting ready to square off in a couple of weeks. How do you think that fight goes?
We hope Shakur win, but then we also hope Zepeda win. Whoever win, we should have the fight against. So it really don't bother us who win, but if Shakur hands don't hold up, Shakur gonna lose if his hands don't hold up. So his hands gotta hold up for a pressure fighter that throw 100 punches around. So that's all it depends on is if Shakur hands can hold up. Because I don't care how much he boxes, if his hands hurting, he ain't gonna throw us so much.
Supreme. That's a fact, dog. The Tevin Farmer is by far the best win out of all of them. It's not even close. And I know everybody's high on Abdullah, but I watched Sam Noakes fights. I know exactly. Like I was just watching some more today. And listen, that dude's 27 years old, punching like a fucking mule kick. 28 by the time he fights Abdullah. Very strong kid, bro. Very strong kid. I'm worried about that one. Let me let this play though, because him being happy about Zepeda winning the fight, you could tell he's more happy about that than Shakur. Yeah, we want Shakur to win, but we also want Zepeda to win. Wait a minute. Now you're what? So you should have just said we don't care who wins. We'll take the winner. But instead he psychology shit. You know what I mean? All right, let me let this time's out on our ass.
Yeah, please.
After the fight, and Tevin let me know that, hey, quite frankly, man, I think that they stopped it too soon. Do you think that that's just something that he said because of the shock of the moment, or do you really think he felt that way genuinely?
He might have felt that way genuinely, but if they would have kept it going, Floyd was really gonna hurt him. Hurt him. Like Floyd was just warming up. He didn't even get fully warmed up yet. So I'm glad they stopped it because Tevin is a friend of ours. And Floyd, that really bothered Floyd because Floyd didn't want to put him in a hospital or kill him in that ring. So our goal was to stop him as fast as possible so he didn't have to take punishment.
You talked about wanting to be the mandatory for Tank Davis. Tank Davis getting ready to go back up for a rematch. Talk to us about the rematch with Tank and Roach. How do you think that fight goes?
Tank gonna stop him. Tank was playing the first one. Tank was bullshitting. He didn't train in camp right. He was bullshitting. He thought it was gonna be easy. And he found out it wasn't easy. But this time I think Tank gonna stop him.
How do you think a fight between
That was honestly the only thing he said in this whole entire interview I can somewhat agree with. But I don't know about stopping Roach. Very hard to stop a kid with that much confidence. And I'm big on genetics, bro. He got a big ass head, wide ass neck. Very hard to stop that dude, but hey, we'll see.
Yep.
When your son and Tank Davis goes
Supreme Alashiki. Listen, bro. If I know the Abdullah guys just want to immediately dismiss the guy. You got to be able to hit him. He's going to be sharp, crisp. You see all them skills, bro. I seen the buddy with the bun. He got 24 knockouts, and I was arguing for a buddy today, but I'm worried about him. That's what made me go and look at it because people were talking about Shaggy, fucking taco stand worker, knocking fucking Abdullah down twice, 2 times. So I went and looked, and I'm like, oh man, I remember this fucking kid now, and I'm worried for Abdullah, man.
What's his last name again? Sam what?
Sam Noakes, bro. He's a demon, bro. He's coming old school. You'll love him. You'll love him, bro. I'll send you the link to watch him after this too.
Cool.
Real shit, bro. He's a fucking demon. Maybe we can even watch it because it's on Themistocles. It's on the replay joint. Maybe I'll pull up some of his highlights after we get through the show, and then I'm gonna drop the link for everybody. To we get through our little spiel. I'm gonna speed it up. Let me let him keep talking.
If they did choose you guys, what would happen?
Floyd would stop Tank. That's why they won't choose us. That's why they retiring. Floyd would stop Tank. We already know it. We watched Tank get stopped plenty of times again. It's not new. He's not invincible.
Not invincible.
All right, so listen. This is the big problem. We're not even listening to him no more. I'm gonna stop sharing this. The problem I have with him saying we've watched Tank get stopped fucking thousands of times, whatever he just said about getting stopped so many times, we're gonna stop him. We've seen Tank. We know Tank. We just watched your first sparring fucking story unravel like this. So I got the link for that too. I think so. I hope so. Yeah. So we watched you lie about one story. I ain't got it, but I'll search it right here. Abdullah Mason. Mason versus Floyd. Enter. Let's see what the fuck they talking about. Oh, it pops right over here. All right, I ain't got to share it yet, but the problem I have with Auntie Skizno talking about we're stopping Tank. We seen Tank get stopped and stop. You said you beat the dog shit out of Abdullah. He literally Floyd was beating the shit out of him so bad I had to tell him to work on defense. It looked like to me like he was working on fucking taking punches, working on his chin in this fucking sparring. If you ask me, fucking A, bro. He wasn't working on no nothing other than let's see how strong Floyd's fucking chin is. This is masterclass boxing, man. This is what boxing's supposed to look like.
Dude, he's been sitting in Bill Haney's freaking classroom taking notes.
Let's see how big of a fight, dude. They love this. How many views this joint got? Oh, don't show me the views. How many views it got? Shit, it's got 3.1 thousand likes. That's some likeage there, bro. All right, let me without further ado, we're gonna see Auntie Skull get busted in lies in real fucking time. So then I'm gonna drop the link. Shit, we ain't got much more to talk about. Shit. Oh, I got David Benavidez. Yeah, my bad. All right, let's get through this. It's only 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Floyd Kid Austin, the 46th, is on the left in the white shirt. This is Abdullah Mason, in case you can't read, in case you can't see this, sound that out. Abdullah Mason over here on the right. You see what I'm saying? See, you boxing fans got such hard time with reading and comprehending and understanding words. You know what I mean? Gotta slow it down for you. Floyd Schofield, Abdullah. Floyd, Abdullah. White, Floyd, Abdullah Black. Abdullah fucking tags on this kid. Easy work. And all you hear the whole time is Floyd Sr. fucking do this, do that, do this. If I was the young Floyd, I would have been punched him in the face. Real shit. You're just talking all the time. Let's hear a boxing hacker with the deuce in the super chat. He obviously don't want the sound for this video to work because once I play one of those motherfucking knockouts. Yeah, here, I'll play it. Shout out to Boxing Hacker. Dev did worse. Yeah, that's not getting fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm not even playing you knockout. Here, I'll hook you up, but you better fucking spend some more super chat money. You got more than $2, bitch ass. Ready, bro? I'll even give you this one too, bro. Over here capping your ass.
Every dog has its day. Mine was when you came in here super chatting. This was Devin's.
Devin ain't do shit. And I heard 2 cents earlier. She said that she thought Floyd caught Abdullah in this sparring. We're gonna take a good close gander at this. Might even rewind it a couple times. Who knows?
Heck,
But,
if you
let's
hit the
see.
weight tonight, your mama better be on there with you.
Yeah, tell us how many times she dropped you on the fucking head, bro. Nobody liked that shit but you. You're the only person in there that liked that super chat. Salute to you. I liked it, but I can't physically like it. You know what I mean? You over here capping and shit. Tank was playing with Devin in that sparring. Literally playing with him. You didn't see a scared fucking Devin Haney in there with his dad, Floyd Mayweather, all these fucking people in the ring. Like, stop it, bro. You guys are silly. You guys are the most dishonest fans in boxing. It's crazy.
That's a fact.
It's super duper 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 crazy. Is there
Run
nuts?
that thing before the fucking thing cuts off again.
Yeah, all right, let's get it. The jab is a speed, bro. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Yup, leave it out there.
Worry about that jab.
Good. You right back to back?
Abdullah got one of the nicest straight lefts to the body I've seen any southpaw ever have. The fucking anchor right to the solar plex, bro. Right to the fucking gut. Bro, that kid throws that shit better than anybody I've ever seen. It's fast, too, bro. And if he wanted to, he can literally outbox a man all night just doing that. Mix a couple jabs in there, drop the fucking anchor to the solar plex, bro. This kid can fight, but the chin is what I'm worried about. Let's see. Where did he catch?
Hear me, Abdullah? Huh?
Did he catch him? Just slow this bitch down.
Make him switch back.
Right there? Was that it?
I don't know, bro.
But he was
that
check
wasn't
hooking.
clear at all.
Nah, he was check hooking too. And you see Kid Austin's head is snapped back here. Right before that, bro, this kid, his head gets knocked back, almost dangerous too. And Abdullah knocks him down in the end of the sparring. And it's a legit knockdown. He didn't say shit. Kid goes to a knee, gets back up, and starts like it never happened. That's why these gym fighting, bro, no coaches say shit. Nobody does nothing. These dudes get damaged in the fucking gym.
So far, Abdullah's piecing him up.
Yeah, let me see it. That?
Good. Nice.
Kind of caught him there a little bit.
Yup.
I'm trying to look at this from Auntie's point of view. Like, where the fuck could he have possibly have seen that? That right there, short left hands like that knock you out in a fight. This is the shot that knocks people out. Let me educate you motherfuckers on taking a punch. The little tiny punch he hits him with that you fucking, it doesn't look like shit. That's the punch that puts him to the floor. Watch. Short left fucking hand. Abdullah's really lefty. I think he's a real southpaw. I haven't seen anything that would tell me any different. I believe he's a real left-hander because he doesn't switch. I don't see any deficiency with his left hand. He fucking throws that bitch harder than his right. So that's why I'm assuming that. Anybody know in the chat, let me know if Abdullah is a real southpaw. It fucking matters. It matters a lot.
Ali, you see him?
That little whap right there off the clinch, that fucking knocks you out.
Keep it out there.
That's the shit. That's the punch you can't recover from.
Nice recovery, bro. Keep that stick out there.
Right there, down a little bit. Ooh,
there you go.
Nasty.
There you go.
I don't like that they did the defense shit. Should just left it, bro. People know what the fuck they're looking at, bro. We would have dissected this.
Thank you. Ooh.
That right there, that knocked him down. No, that's kind of a push, ain't it?
Ooh.
Wait a minute, I ain't never seen it like that. How do I slow this bitch down? Hold on. No, yeah. That was a low punch, though. That shit neck looked like a Pez. Motherfucker was anxious to get that candy out that pass.
Good. Take away that jab like you do. You got it. Keep fresh. Keep tight. Don't get it. Don't overreach it. Don't overreach it. Raise the chest up.
Come on with your hands up, man. We all break.
And you know why that is, Supreme? Because Danny had a fucking dad there that actually knew what the fuck was going on. A lot of these dads are just fucking, they're in boxing because their son liked it. Floyd Schofield seems to think, he's like, my dad started teaching me this when I was a kid, so yeah, I mean, he had a kid with purpose to get him into boxing. It's different when that's actually, so he should be stopping that shit, bro. When your kid takes a fucking knee like that with his head damn near touching his ass crack, like, do you see how far his head went back there, bro?
Yep.
I get it, man. My son's tough. They're tough, bro, but you need recovery time, bro. These dudes go to war in the gyms, Supreme. They go to war. Motherfuckers show up from fight to fight a totally different person.
I can clean break. Come on with your hands up. What?
That's short left right there, too. That would knock you out, Nate. Guaranteed. That little short shot right there. That shit caught him dead on the chin. Another one.
Beautiful. Hook off the jab, straight left. Hook off that jab.
Abdullah's he's nice, bro. He's skilled, and this is years ago. Oh, that one, yep. That one caught him, too. 2 cents. That was the one she was talking about, guaranteed. He caught him there pretty tough, too.
Beautiful. Hook off of it.
Bang! Yeah, that was a hard shot, but he took that shit, was check hooking off of it. He took a lot of the steam out of that, but that was a solid square punch.
Good.
Another one there, right there.
Keep it out here.
I see it. I see it, too.
Let me get some of that body now. There you go. See?
Ooh, that body shot right there fucked him up.
Good body shot. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, he did it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That was a nice body shot, too. He catches him with that left a lot, guys. I ain't never look at it like that.
2 seconds.
I ain't never watch it like that, bro. He's catching him with that left.
Use that power.
Time.
I think I see what she's talking about.
Abdullah was baiting him the whole freaking time in the second part of that. And let's face it, Kid Austin wasn't hitting shit. He was swatting flop.
No, bro. What? He catches him with a couple lefts, bro. Like the straight left when he comes from the corner, that joint when Abdullah looks like he's check hooking it, that shot catches him. Like I didn't look at it the first 5, 6 times I watched it. Like right there, he catches him with a left there too. But Abdullah's nice. I'm just saying, I ain't see the shot first now. But Abdullah looks, he's fucking nasty, bro. His check hook, he's taking a lot. That punch right there, that was a pretty good shot. So I guess I can see where they can kind of think they can get it with him in a fight, but oh no, bro. I'm just trying to look at it.
This ain't a fight either.
Nah, but Abdullah schools him. You got 2 punches out of this whole 3-minute fucking, and Abdullah's turning him, fucking check hooking him, bro, jabbing the shit out of him, snapping his head back. Like in 8-ounce gloves, Abdullah embarrassed him.
Yep.
Abdullah beat the fucking brakes off of him in 8-ounce gloves, bro. Kid is cracking. I mean, that's what everybody else is saying. Well, Kid's got fucking knocked out Tevin Farmer. You know, so I get that. We got it.
Yeah, but he's also in there with somebody that can knock his ass out as well.
No doubt, bro. No
and
doubt.
Who's definitely tagging.
And we had it. If Auntie Skull wasn't bitch made, we had it. Jay Prince already sent them an offer. $1 million offer too. Instead, he fought Tevin Farmer for $150. Fucking nuts, dude. Nuts. if this sparring led you to believe that you hit him so hard he was supposed to go home, and if anybody got hit so hard, it was the body shot on Floyd where he got fucking pushed in the face over here on the ropes, fucking the check hook, the other punch in the very beginning of it. Floyd's the one who got touched up, and they didn't say shit about show the rest of it. None of it. They were supposed to do 4 rounds, and this was one, and they didn't want to fight no more. Kid Austin and Pop Dukes, who is junior. Floyd Schofield Jr. is Auntie Sco. That's the junior, and Floyd is the second. So I get it, but you would have lost that fight. So duck that one too. Duck that one and Shakur. It's Mallard season out here, bro. Aunt McQueen, salutations, bro. James Toney been playing games all these years. Salute to you, bro. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. Did I miss anybody else coming in this motherfucker? All right. I'm going to talk a little bit about this Benavidez shit, and then we'll drop the link. I should probably just drop the link now. We all know Benavidez is fighting.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yep. Do your thing. Give me a second, guys. I got to drop the link. Let me see it. Anybody want to come up here and talk their shit? You're more than welcome to. You don't always need a keyboard. You get automatic respect clicking the link. If you're a fucking troll over there on Twitter, because I'm about to end it on Twitter. We get paid over here. More than half the audience is on Twitter. If y'all are watching out of hate, fuck you. If you're watching out of love, come over here to YouTube where we get paid for this shit, bro. I'd appreciate it. And if not, like I said before, yep, this one's over on Twitter for y'all. Sorry. Thank you, though, for watching. Y'all all right. Y'all are all right. Let me share this motherfucking link, too. Yo, so earlier I was kind of... Hold up. My bad, fan. Where the fuck is the link at? All right. My bad. Earlier I was thinking, like, yo, where are we getting this fucking Benavidez news from? That's why I hit KMJ up. Like, where we hear this shit? Because I looked on Twitter, I couldn't find the tweets from nowhere. Like they never even mentioned it on their Twitter page, and KMJ said, "Yo, shit's on Instagram." And I looked over there and I got it. Hold up, let me pull that up real quick.
What gets me about all of this crap is you got certain content creators out there. Oh man, Tank's gonna have to bend the knee now. That baby Benavidez is bending the knee. But then they start with all this fucking total nonsense. Then you got enough there to call your podcast truth.
Yeah,
get the hell out of here.
Listen, I don't know why they think David Benavidez bent the knee to Turkey because he took a 1-fight deal. What? It was either that or be inactive to fucking next year.
Then you hear them say, "Oh yeah, well if David Benavidez is fighting over there, oh Al's going out of business now." Stupid asses.
That's what the narrative is, bro. And this is where we all heard the news from.
How many years we've been hearing Al's going out of business?
Every single year since his inception. Literally a year later, they started doing that. Oh shit! Let me share the link. My bad. Got carried off in a tangent. Yeah. So this is announced. David Benavidez will defend his WBC light heavyweight world title, and he is the whole entire champion. I know hardcore boxing fans. He didn't win it. He's an email champ. Fucking B-Ball's the champ. All right, that's fine. But he is, in technical terms, he's the full WBC champion. And literally my second favorite fighter, not even by a lot. So I like David Benavidez. Do I think he bent the knee to Turkey? I don't fucking know. Shit, why do you call it bending the knee to Turkey? I don't understand. Like, I really don't understand it, bro. Like, fucking the guy's giving out money like crazy. I see you back there. Give me a sec. The guy's giving out money like
That's
crazy.
accurate. If he ain't got his mom in the screen, he's not coming up.
Yeah, no, fuck him. So I mean, I get it. Samson was dogging Turkey out on the internet and on Fight Hype and shit, and saying we'll never fight there. They got to come to us. But it fucking better Beav and Bivol aren't fighting till 2026. Like, why didn't he just since Turkey's this great fight maker and fucking everybody loves turkey, everybody eats turkey. Fucking, how come he just didn't make Bivol and Benavidez this year? And we can run back the trilogy that nobody gives a fuck about in 2026.
Because more than likely, they told Betterby, look, bro, if you give Bivol another chance, we will make sure if it comes out a tie that you get your third fight, and that's more than likely what happened.
D1, old school.
What's up with you, Boxing Hacker? Drop the video
going back to back.
Jake the Snake, old school. What's up, D1?
You ain't got your mouth.
What was it? Medication?
Huh?
Did he get some better medication, Ant? I was just talking to Ant real quick because he said talking about James Toney dropped a video where he's speaking clearly. Let me try to look for that. How did David Benavidez bend the knee to Turkey? 10 people just left the building as soon as
He's already been. I mean, people are just in their feelings because he's fighting on a Turkey card. I don't see what the big deal is, man.
I told D1. I said, as long as it's one fight, there's no big deal.
I mean, everybody's gonna go to Turkey sooner or later, man. This is what
no, they're
not.
What you don't understand is people start going to Turkey. That's going to take all boxing over there instead of here.
I don't even understand why people listen. As a fight fan, you should want.
No, it's because you don't never get off of your couch and go to fucking fights, bro.
Yeah, no, because you know why?
On the street.
I go to fights. I go to fights like amateur fights.
Yeah, you do. But nobody else
fights,
does.
But like
nobody else does.
Exactly. If all the good boxing matches are taken over there, why should we lose all of our top boxing matches to them when it can be here, where you could see it in
boxing
person?
is a world sport. Half the fighters aren't even American. You gotta remember that too. Yard ain't American. That guy's Jamaican. Half these guys you're talking about aren't even American. And then you guys are like, oh, the chocolate fight American.
I'm Cajun and Comanche Indian. Some as American as it gets.
Yo, share a link in the chat if I can see this fucking video of James Toney speaking clearly, because now I'm intrigued. But listen, bro, Turkey's giving out crazy amounts of money. If I'm a fighter and I can possibly make something happen, or I sit on the shelf until fucking my company gets a fucking better date for me, you're goddamn right I'm going to fight for this.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't know why people are so like against Turkey,
I don't know. I'm not. Listen, I'm against the guy taking the sport over. But if you got money like that for these fighters, who the fuck am I to tell the fighters not to go get it?
Facts. That's the reality of things,
Yeah,
that's the reality. Think about it. Like all the you guys are still waiting for Tank versus Roach to be announced, right? You're literally talking about cards that are like literally in November. So I mean, you gotta salute the guy.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. I can't fucking cap about the shit, but I think Tank and Roach isn't announced. I think it's like a strategic thing. They're not announcing it.
Maybe they're doing it because Pacquiao fight or something. Who knows? But
yeah, who knows? I think once we hear that, everybody knows it already, and they got their fucking finger on the pulse of what us boxing fans are talking about over there on PBC. So they're fucking. Everybody knows it. They're just waiting for the Pacquiao shit to sell some more, and then once they get to the number they want to get to, then they'll announce that shit. But
who knows?
I don't know. We'll see.
I'll be honest, dude. I don't even want to watch that fight. I'm worried about Manny getting hurt.
I don't care.
What's up,
he
yo?
jump in the ring. It is what
Hello,
it is.
bro.
Man, I'm tired. I'm getting tired of hearing Boxing Hacker talking about he don't understand what we talking about. Like my son boxes.
Yeah.
I got nephews that box.
Okay.
I don't want them to have to leave this country just to make a living if they get good enough to get pro. No, I don't want to see that. Like you don't care. Well, don't we getting a good fight? Don't we get no? That's not. If they crash the market, do you understand? America doesn't have any soccer. Kids are going to go start playing more football, more basketball, and more baseball and other things, and then it's going to die in America. Period.
Bro,
Yo,
if
WTF media salute, bro. They stopping through cash. What up, bro?
What?
If your son and nephew start fighting, like do good in the amateurs and go to like the international level, what do you think they're gonna fight at? They ain't gonna fight no goddamn America. They're gonna be fighting in Russia somewhere.
No,
what's the difference?
they fight more here too. The Golden Gloves and the Silver Gloves is what they really want to fight.
Hopefully they
what
are.
are you talking about?
They're gonna end up traveling anyway. Boxing's a world
Kids
sport.
don't want. Most of these kids don't care about the Olympics, bro.
Most of the kids don't care about.
Most of the kids want to be champions. They don't want to be. They don't care about. They want to be Silver Gloves and Golden Gloves. That's what they care about.
Amateur kids
more than
really dream about
silver and golden. That's what I care about.
What are you talking about?
I wanted to be a golden glove.
Kids dream about going to the Olympics. Are we kidding? It'd
Some
be like
the
the whole dream.
My kids, my son does it, my nephew does it. I know the ones that they fight with, they want to be Golden Gloves.
Yeah,
that would lead to
Golden Gloves when you're a freaking Olympian, bro.
They don't. Some of them not going to be in the age group where they can make the Olympics.
Silver
You
gloves,
understand
golden gloves, bro.
Bro,
that's what you shot for as a kid.
After you fight at your local Golden Gloves, you go to regionals, right? Then you go to nationals. The goal is to get past that. You do realize that, right?
The goal is to go pro.
Yeah.
Not when you're a kid.
Yes. No, not when you're a kid.
Not when you're a kid.
What are you talking about?
When you're a kid, you're trying to get silver gloves. You're trying to be a national champion, bro. You're trying to get to national champion, and if you get further than that, you'll tackle that when you get there, bro. But
when you win
Olympians is big. It's a big deal when you're the cream of the crop. But you know what I mean. You got to.
Yeah, but let's face it, bro. The ultimate goal is to go pro and become champion.
When you're older, not when you're a child.
Yeah, but
kids,
even kids
my
are
son right now
that.
says, I want to be a champion. I want to be the best. He said he doesn't care. He said, I want to fight in front of my family and friends. I want to be a champion.
I'll be right back.
You want to be a champion, right?
I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing though, right? When you're an amateur kid, the way you become the best is to literally go to like the international level.
Believe me,
that's
I know.
literally how you become the best.
Boxed, I know.
Not the local Golden Gloves, no. Not even national, not even the regionals. No, when you get the
you're crazy. In America, that's how you get seen. That's how you get seen in America. Silver gloves and golden gloves.
What?
What are you talking about?
Bro, you get seen at the
That's how you get your recognition around here.
The nationals is happening, is literally just happening, right? That's how you get seen. No, golden gloves is in every state. What do you mean?
Of course, that's how you get known on the map. Then you start doing the regional tournament.
Because you win the golden
glove? Then you start doing the whole. What are you talking about?
Oh my goodness. Bro, okay. Look at Earl Spence, right? When did Earl Spence get known? Do you know when he got known? When he won the nationals, not when he won his regular golden gloves. Because there's so many levels to it. You have to win if you're an open, you win your local golden gloves, right? Then you gotta go to regionals. Then you gotta go to nationals. Then there's a whole host of other things. Qualifiers.
Most kids don't really care to go to the Olympics. Do you understand that? They will rather win nationals. They will rather win nationals, and then like try to see where the time it is to go pro.
Well,
most of them do not want to go Olympics. They will go Olympics because they think it's an honor, but they don't. They want to go pro. Most of these kids want to go pro.
Yep.
Most of the kids, you're talking about kids, right? Are you talking about 17-year-olds?
No, my son's 13.
He wants to go pro, right?
Yes.
So he doesn't want to achieve anything in the amateurs. He just wants to go pro.
He said he wants to win silver gloves. He wants to wear golden gloves. He wants to win regionals. He wants to win nationals.
Yeah. So
I've asked him about the Olympics. He said that if I get there, I get there. But he's lined up when the Olympics is going to be. He said I'll be 19 years old.
Oh, he doesn't want to go do it?
19 or 20. I'd rather go pro.
I think
as soon as I can. So if he doesn't, if the Olympics is
maybe he feels that way, salute to him. But if it was my son, I would tell him, if you can make it to
but you're not going to tell him anything. So
but Hacker,
it's better.
That way for a long time.
If you go to the Olympics, you get jumped on your career.
The kids I grew up with were more worried about becoming golden gloves, and then by the time they were 18, 19, they wanted to go pro. Nothing about the Olympics ever came out of these dudes' mouths.
But that was years ago.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about no Olympics nowadays, dog.
Man.
They don't give a fuck about no Olympics nowadays, dog.
Because
13, 14, hey, if we get there, we get there, bro.
That's what it is,
it's all in your path of being an amateur. If you win so many fucking nationals and shit, you'll start getting Olympic trials. What do you mean? You just It's just part of your journey. So most of these kids want to go pro. They want to become champions, bro. His son is a boxer. What the fuck is you talking about?
Bro, yo, D1, check this out.
They're more worried about making money than winning medals.
If his son medals, wait, D1, if his son medals the Olympics, you know how that's going to jumpstart his career? He's going to be on TV the first fight.
Yeah, that's fine if he gets there, but a lot of guys don't even make it to the Olympics.
Mediocre boxing career and then goes to turn pro. He'll probably end up a journeyman, bro. What are we talking about?
That's fine, but a lot of guys just don't make it to the Olympics. They'd rather go pro than go to the damn Olympics. They want to make money. They don't want to keep sitting around fighting amateur fights.
Most of the boxers you talk about
Great
today,
point, WTF media. Salute.
Most of the boxers you talk about today have illustrious amateur careers. Most of the ones we talk about today, the Tank Davis, the Baturbiev, the Bivol, I feel like almost all of them. Who doesn't have a good? Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was supposed to go to the Olympics, but you know, Saddam Ali robbed him. Did y'all remember that?
Yeah,
Terrence Crawford was like number one in the U.S. at one point. He got robbed by Saddam Ali. Ali went to the Olympics, not Terrence Crawford. Most of the fights you talk about had great pro amateur careers because it jumpstarts you when you get into the pros.
For some,
if you just have a mediocre career,
very few.
Huh?
Very few.
Who did it?
Very few. The rest of the fighters are more worried about getting to the pros so they can start making money than they all worried about medals.
Didn't have a good amateur career.
Especially nowadays. The Olympics aren't as big. They don't get as many coverage. You don't get treated the same.
They barely even show the
It's not a
fight.
big deal, bro.
They barely even show the Olympic fights.
They're about to cancel it. They ain't gonna have it. It's
they are. They said they're gonna have it
what
this
the
year.
talk is.
The only reason is because
Olympics left.
America's not winning as much, but the Olympics is still boxing Olympics is going on still though.
It's still
America hasn't had a gold medalist. America hasn't had a male gold medal since Andre Ward.
And you know why?
Because they forgot the amateurs. I
It's
guess
outdated. And guess what? You get the same
WTF.
recognition for going pro early and being good at being a pro.
Bro. Oh my god. No, it's
how would you know? You don't have kids in the sport. You don't have a vested interest in these kids because the way you shut up. Let me.
That's what I'm saying.
Let
Name
me
some
shut
people
up. Let me
that have a
speak.
good
Let
amateur
me
career.
speak. Can I speak? Can I speak? Can I speak? Thank you.
Indeed.
You don't have a
Man, you
vested
can tell
interest
hackers never spent a day in a goddamn boxing
like
gym.
we do. Like I actually do strength and conditioning with these kids, so it's different. It's like
so name
you
the
don't see,
people
you don't know
who
what
didn't have
they're
an
going
amateur
through. You
career
don't
that
see
went to the pros and did
bro,
real
shut
good.
the fuck up for a couple
Name
seconds.
them.
Who?
Name some really good fighters that didn't have a great amateur career.
Bro, why you won't let me finish my point? Shut up.
I know. Let the man talk, bro.
Go ahead.
These kids want to go pro because a lot of these kids aren't living these lifestyles where they can pay for this stuff. Their coaches are usually paying for it, or we're doing fundraisers, or we're taking turns paying for the trips, bro. It's a lot these kids see, and they were like, you know what? I don't want to go to Olympics because that's going to be another budget. It's a lot of these kids, you have to get to Olympics, you have to get sponsored. It's a lot of things you got to go through.
Bro, getting a medal in
Money.
Olympics really jumpstarts your career. Bro.
Whatever, bro.
I don't understand how you don't understand this. If you get there's not a lot of medalists in America. If you get a medal in the Olympics, you're gonna get jump started in your career.
Because most of our talent is going pro early.
Bro, people go pro early and end up journeyman. What are we talking? No.
You know why the other countries go to the Olympics? They get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Their countries pay for that.
Their families fucking
name some
somebody
fighters.
paid for it.
Name some fighters that didn't have a good amateur career and are big right now. Name some. You keep saying this and that.
I didn't say a good. What are you talking about? We just said not going to the Olympics. What does that have to do with you being a good amateur?
Okay, let me explain. Some of them don't make it to the Olympics. Yes, a lot of people don't make it to the Olympics. Only a subset of fighters make it to the Olympics. But a lot of them strive to get to the top echelon of their amateur career. Because guess what? They get noticed. And when you do if you do make it to the Olympics, if you do make it to the Olympics, it helps jumpstart that career that you're going to have.
Word, man.
It gets you,
bro.
It gets you, even helps you get signed.
Happy for it, bro. Happy Independence Day to all y'all.
All the Earl Spence, all the Shakur Stevenson, the biggest thing they had was literally the Olympics. Their first fight, they say this Olympian. It means a lot. So if you're a child and you want to have a good pro career, you should aim to go to the Olympics. You should.
No, they should shame.
After 1970 fucking 5.
They should aim to be what they want to be, a pro, a champion. That's what they want to be.
Now,
they don't train their whole life just to be
hold
to the
on,
Olympics.
y'all.
No, they train to be pros and become a champion. That's what their goal is.
Hold on. Kamal Moulton, Hacker. What about him? What do you think of him?
He's a 19-time national champion. Another, and he was
Olympic champion?
He lost to Zaquin Moses. If he had beat Zaquin, he would have been in the qualifiers. What are we talking about? Come on.
He also said he was asked if he wanted to go to the Olympics or to the pros.
Exactly
because he lost to Zaquin.
No, he still could have went. What are you
He
talking
could
about?
have went, Hacker. He was asked, what would you rather do? Would you rather go to the Olympics or go to the pros? He chose the pros. He's not the only one that does this shit, bro.
Wait. You're telling me that
oh my God, go away, Hacker. Go away, Hacker. Where's your
mom?
Going.
Oh boy, what up, bro?
Qualifying for the Olympics and rejecting.
Yes, because he got paid $100K to go pro his first fight. What are you talking about?
He was a 19-time national champion.
Yeah.
He was back
Now,
by
the only reason why Kamel
What
really
are we
went pro is
talking
because
about?
Mayweather been supporting him since he was like 4 years old.
Yeah,
bro.
like that's a whole. You talking about? I told you these people have a
You're
luxurious.
talking
career.
about Olympic qualifiers and shit, Hacker. He didn't want to go to that shit, bro.
Yeah,
the closer you get
Kamel
to
didn't want to do that shit, bro.
A lot of these kids don't want to do it. He could have went. He could have waited.
Kamel
He
didn't want
said
to
he
do
could
that
have
shit, bro.
waited. He said he would rather go pro.
He could have waited and
Yeah,
tried
they don't
again.
care
Right?
about the Olympics no more, Hack.
All right, so what I know about the Olympics is not as big as in America, but in other countries, it's still a very big deal. Like a lot of guys from Kazakhstan, they get like I would say subsidized by the government, and they get paid more than they get in the pros. So like I don't know if you ever heard of some guy named Hassan Boy Desmotov.
I have.
He's like a 112 pounder.
Yeah.
He gets paid like $500,000 to go to the Olympics. This is the reason why Jalalov is a 2-time gold medalist, because he's more incentivized to actually go that route. Versus over here, the money is in the pro ranks. You get what I'm saying? So it's still a big deal. It's just that, if you in Cuba, you might want to do that. If you in Kazakhstan or wherever else, you might want to do that. But in America, we want to be professional. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why a lot of our fighters, they game is more adapted to the pro style. Like Keyshawn, that's the only reason why Keyshawn, in my opinion, not to get up here and kick for Keyshawn, he had 4 fights with Andy Cruz. He lost 3 of them by split decision. He's more of a pro style fighter, as we see that he translated very well in the professional ranks. Versus Andy Cruz, he had to go get with Bozy, he had to get with Boots, he's with Coach Rell. He has to learn the pro style to actually become a world champion eventually. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what Hacker's point is. I just feel like American fighters, we're incentivized to be professionals.
Supreme, this is what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
That was great, dude.
Here's what I'm saying. So there's stages in your amateur career, right? Like you might go from your local Golden Gloves to your regionals to your nationals to like maybe to the Junior Olympics. The better you do in the amateurs, it'll help you propel when you get to the pros. It normally helps you propel. That's why when you look at it, most of the pros that are like on top echelon,
amateurs don't help you for shit in the pros in America, bro. It's a complete different style.
That's why I'm saying, if you guys
really
name a fighter that really name some fighters that really didn't have a good amateur career and that are like
they all go fucking national champ, but barely any of them are fucking Olympians. Shakur's an Olympian, Keyshawn's an Olympian. A couple of them. That's it. The rest of them fought in the qualifiers.
5, bro. Like all these people you see, they all have really good amateur careers. Yes, not a lot of them make it to the Olympics.
Okay, then. So what? They don't have to shoot for it. If they get it, they get it. But most of them want to go pro.
But guess what? If I become an Olympian and I have a medal, I have a better chance of being noticed.
There is a chance you won't because it's politics.
In a better position than you do if we both just turn pro. You know that, right?
No, you don't.
I'm an Olympian.
Not if I go before you.
And I have a medal.
I hope y'all like my spiel too about the difference.
Yeah, if you're both put it like this.
I'm not talking about no Olympian nothing, dude. What do you guys think of David Benavidez fucking bending his knee? What do you think about Tank not fucking
I
announcing the
don't think
fight?
he bent the knee.
I don't think he just had to take a fight to stay busy. Like
That's what
I
I'm
don't think he had to
saying.
take a. This is my thing, right? With Benavidez,
Turkey's
right?
get down, lay down.
Benavidez was Samson, right? Samson been in boxing for years, bro.
Yeah.
So guys like Samson, Frank Warren, guys like Bob, Al Heyman, these guys know the sport in and out. So right now, Turkey got all the chips right now. So it's fucked up to say, but you got to go through him. Whether it's the sanctioning bodies, the promotional companies, it all running through Turkey right now. But Benavidez, he wants to be undisputed. He has to go through Turkey. He has to go through Turkey. He has to go through Eddie Hearns because he wants to fight Bivol or Better BF. So, all right, he'll fight up Anthony Yard. He's going to get rid of him. He's going to wash him. Bivol, maybe down the line. If that doesn't happen, I think he might get the Canelo fight because it just makes sense for him to fight Canelo. I feel like Canelo
then loses to Crawford.
If Turkey
I don't
wants to
think
make
Canelo's going
some
to lose to
sense,
Crawford. I think it's set up for either or to fight Bivol for undisputed at 175. That's what I think.
Good.
all right. So you want that fight here or over there, or don't give a fuck?
If it's Canelo,
I kind of don't give a fuck because they're gonna get paid. And my thing is
Yeah.
this, right? It's similar to the NBA. A lot of people at first had a lot of problem with player movement and stuff like that. Oh, well, this person should be loyal to this franchise or this team, right? But then when you look at someone like Damian Lillard, who's been loyal to Portland for years, finally listens to the fans, goes to fucking the Bucks, and now they waive him. This is a guy that's a very great player. He's been solid. He's been loyal to his team, and he gets waived because he got injured. So now the players are looking like, I bet we've been doing the right things as far as player movement and going to this team, going to that team, forcing trades and stuff like that. So I'll compare it to boxing right now. Benavidez knows the fights that he wants is going to be on the Turkey side of things. He wants a Canelo. He wants a Bivol. He wants a Caleb Smith. He got to go through them. So why not do it? I don't like the narrative that he's bending the knee. It's not bending the knee. He's making the best decision for his career. And he's going to get paid, whether it's on pay-per-view or not. He's going to get paid a handsome check. And he's chasing his legacy, whether it's Canelo, whether it's Better BF, whether it's Bivol, whether it's any one of them guys. Like, the fights that he wants, especially at 175, is going to be on the Turkey, Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren side of things.
He got the juice. He definitely got the juice in that division. Lee
that
Jackson,
division
salute.
is mainly
Thanks for
people
stopping through, Lee.
That division is mainly people from overseas.
Exactly.
We don't have a lot of
175 and
American
cruiserweight
175 pounders.
or
We have a lot of
Europeans.
168 pounders, not 175 or cruiserweight or heavyweight. So when we get up to the higher weight classes, we lose out because most of our big guys are playing football or basketball. So
Facts.
he has to fight over there. Like he has to do what they want him to do, really.
Even Tank said like if PBC is cool, he might fight with Turkey too. So I mean, people are just people just overreacting about the whole Turkey situation. He's putting on good fights.
No, but I understand what people are talking about because he is crashing the market. Like
crashing the market. He's not even.
I don't think he's doing that.
He's not in America to crash any market. He's in Saudi.
This is my problem with Turkey, Hacker. I told you this before. When Al Heyman was doing this thing, they wanted to shoot this man. They had federal investigations. They said this, they said that. This nigga Turkey's doing the same exact shit that Al Heyman was doing, bro. But this time, he has actual sanctioning bodies sponsored by him. You got WBA saying that, we're in connection with Riyadh season, and you got the WBO. Matter of fact, I could link it in the private chat. What's the guy for the WBO? I think Gustavo something. Whatever the guy name is, right? He said that his situation with Turkey is quid pro quo. Like, we're not tied into no contract. There's no deal. There's no sponsorship. There's none of that. We're not doing none of that. Just in case down the line, niggas get hit with some kind of federal charge. They small on that end. But all other sanctioned bodies besides the IBF, they basically under Turkey's wing, bro. So Al Heyman never did that.
Yeah, bro. We're bending over.
Wasn't we back Al, like how the WBO's we back Bob. So it's like, or whatever Bob ordered. So like, I feel like with Turkey, he's taking it a step further than what Al Heyman was criticized for, and I don't hear no backlash.
So Supreme, your problem isn't with Turkey then. That's mistake anger. Your problem's with
It's
Al
not
Heyman's
misplaced
critic.
anger. It's fans like you, bro. That's
You should
like,
be angry
you part of the problem.
at Al Heyman's critic. I'm not an Al Heyman critic.
No, I'm just saying, you guys like you are
Why
part of the
do
problem.
we be pissed
Because
at
you
Al
guys
Heyman?
look the
Why
other
am I
way.
the problem? I don't care. No,
I'm just saying, you
I
guys
don't
look
care.
the
I
other
don't care
way
how much.
when
If Al Heyman paid the fighters a lot or paid them well, that's good for the fighter. Blessings to Al Heyman. I had no problem.
I'm just
with that.
saying that when Al did it,
your problem is with Al
it
Heyman's
was a
critics, not
very,
with
very
Turkey.
big problem.
No, your
You
problem
have
is Al
guys
Heyman's
complaining
critics.
he's
Not
gonna
with
get
Turkey.
indicted, he's going to jail, they're going broke. They've been saying this for the last 15 years about this man,
Yeah,
bro.
you're
Now
angry
you got
critic.
Turkey who's throwing these major events and not turning a profit, and you niggas is happy about that shit.
So why are
Where's
you
the
mad at
criticism?
Turkey for? I don't understand. You're mad
I
at
just
Turkey.
told you why, nigga. You got
No,
comprehension.
Turkey didn't do nothing. Turkey did nothing to Al
Listen,
Heyman.
if you
You're
got a
mad at
nigga,
the
right?
critic.
You
So
got,
why are you
listen,
mad at
you got
Turkey?
someone like Turkey, right?
Yes.
He's paying Ryan $20 million. This is if these things is true.
Yeah.
So Ryan got 20, Haney got 20, Tio got 10, Rolly
don't
got
believe
5.
Okay.
But then it's a private event, and then it wasn't on pay-per-view. It's in the middle of Times Square. You're not making no money off that shit, bro.
So you're mad because he's not
When it
making
was
money?
Al Heyman doing this shit, selling millions of pay-per-views, hundreds of thousands of pay-per-views, you think it's still find a way to complain. So I'm not talking to you in
So
particular.
why
I'm
are you
just talking
mad?
about
I still don't get
fans
it. Why are
like
you
you.
mad at Turkey?
If I'm Turkey,
I
I
just
was
told you
speaking.
I'm
I'm
not
willing to
mad.
pay
They
these
got mad
dudes
at
$20
fans.
million apiece. I'm
Turkey
lighting
spending his own money.
17
That's
on
what Al
fire.
Heyman doing.
Fuck am I doing?
My problem
Why?
with Turkey is
He's not
him
spending Al
dragging the
Heyman's
big
money. He's
fights
spending
to
his own money.
Saudi and not keeping them in America. Look what he
He's
was
not spending
doing with
world
Devin
sport.
and with Ryan. He put him with two flunkies over here in New York in Times Square or whatever. But when they were gonna fight each other afterwards, he was taking that fucking bitch over there to freaking Saudi. Why not? Why wouldn't you take these freaking bullshit fights, stick them in Saudi, and put freaking Ryan and freaking Devin in the ring with each other here?
He's paying for it.
See, but this is the problem, Hacker. He's dragging all our good fights over there. Keep our fights here. Take your crap fights over there.
Boxing is a world sport. I keep saying boxing is not our. It's not.
Y'all got
Boxing
feedback in the
You're
back?
trying to make it over their sport, not of America, because that's what'll happen eventually.
There's more fights here than there are even in
Yo,
Saudi.
you heard D1?
Not if you keep, you get your way.
Do I got feedback in the background? Turn the AC on. I don't know if
Boxing,
No, you good, bro.
I'm good. All right, cool.
The people you're talking about, Devin Haney fought in freaking Mexico. Devin Haney fought internationally too.
Exactly.
Ryan
Devin
Garcia
Haney
fight internationally. These
listen,
guys don't care. It's about
Hacker,
money for them.
this the reason why
They've been doing this since they were kids.
niggas don't know if you being serious or not, bro, because Tank, the main criticism of Tank is he fights flat-footed Mexicans, come for fighters, right? Haney's first 17 fights was in fucking Guadalajara, so where the fuck he was at?
That's not my criticism of Tank is always
No,
the same.
no,
He's never
my
fought
criticism is niggas like
135
you,
champion.
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not criticizing the fighters. I'm criticizing the man fans that non-stop glaze these niggas, bro. But then when it's Benavidez or it's Tank or it's Spence or whoever else, y'all niggas make up excuses and move the goalposts. That's the problem, nigga.
Yep.
I never had a problem.
Y'all don't never keep
Tank's fights.
Y'all niggas don't keep it 100, bro.
But he hasn't fought current 135 champion. And he's been there for like 6 years.
Don't matter. Who was the champion he was supposed to fight?
He could have fought Tio. He could have fought Loma. He could have fought Denver.
135.
What are we talking about? He
do this shit every
could have
fucking day.
champion.
No, one to fight him.
Why are you guys are hyping up this Lamont Road?
Tio wanted no part of Tank. He could have
Who
had
you
a
got,
fucking fight with Tank a long time ago. He wanted no part of Tank. Devin could have fought Tank. Bill told freaking Steven Espinola, another one, we got other plans.
Yo, old school. Devin's been at 135 since he was 17 years old. He
sure said he was going to stay there until after he got the brakes beat off of him by Loma. Then he decided, I got to move up because I have to fight Shakur Tank.
Tank could propose the mandatory position.
You bet your ass if he'd have beat Loma's ass easily, he would have stayed at 135. I'll bet that now.
Tank could have requested a mandatory position for him twice.
No,
keep making excuses.
Then they give you get the purse bid. You get the majority of the money if I request it.
Then make the fight. Why not make the fight?
Because I'm not gonna give you the bigger purse.
Oh my God.
Why would
not
I?
You don't have
Ryan
to.
showed everybody how to get a tank fight. How many of them did what Ryan did?
This is why Tank hasn't fought a world champion. It's crazy. He hasn't. He's been there for over 5 years.
Ryan showed everybody how to get a tank fight. Why is it none of these dudes tried to do what Ryan did?
Because the only reason Ryan got that fight is
because they didn't want the fight.
No. Because everybody always tells a half story on that.
Whatever.
Tank's team always wanted the Ryan fight for a couple of years. Tank's team was very vocal about wanting the Ryan fight. When it came to other fighters like Devin, they were like, we can wait for that fight. But Ryan, they said we want that fight. Leonard Ellaby, who
Ryan kept running his mouth saying Tank's here. That's what I'm saying. Ryan showed everybody the blueprint to get the fight.
Huh?
What Ryan brought to the table was fucking greenbacks. A whole shit ton of them, which neither one of those two guys you're claiming Tank should be fighting brought anything fucking close to the table. And you know what this sport is about?
That's not true.
No. It's 100%
never
true.
On pay-per-view before Tank Davis. You remember that?
That don't fucking matter.
So where was
What
that
are you
back?
talking
The
about?
only reason that fight did good is because they
knew what the fuck it was going to do.
They were able to use Ryan's social media to
They
promote
knew Ryan had over 1 million freaking followers.
Worth Ryan Garcia's like social media stats wasn't translating to his boxing career. If it did,
what are you talking about? It directly did. It did. We already know the results. They knew the results before it fucking happened. That's why they were so eager, and that fight got fucking made.
Wait, hold on.
This is a business.
WTF media talking
fake
about?
hardcore boxing fan. This is a business, fake hardcore.
I know. WTF media not pulling the race card.
He's fucking.
It look like he's pulling a race card, man. I need him to like explain what he mean by that.
Race and religion. The dual joint.
I ain't know. What do you call it? Islamophobe? I ain't that. This nigga's crazy. You see how they do you, right? So,
no, but there have been people that have been doing all that, like what you call it, fear mongering because it's in Saudi.
Fear mongering? It's not. Listen, all right, this is my thing, right? Because I don't want to get on the panel and get you any strikes and nothing like that, right? But
no, you're good, bro.
Do we know about the journalist that's associated with Turkey? We don't got to say the names.
Yes, we do. So, but before you go any further, Supreme, remember one thing: the country you're in right now is supporting a country that just bombed Iran. So, like, let's not.
Who gives a fuck? And
what the hell? That got to do with a goddamn
thing. We're not in no
look, Hacker, I hate when niggas do
talk
this
bad
shit,
about anything right now.
Yo,
so
Hacker, listen.
Go ahead, Supreme.
We got, for example, right? You got Saturday Night Live, right? We could make fun of the president. We done made fun of Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton. We got all kind of skits disrespecting all kind of politicians. So in this country, everybody get it, bro. Everybody. We don't pick and choose. It ain't because you're the white man or the black man or Hispanic man. Everybody gets clowned, bro. Like, so I don't like when they try to say, oh, well, Turkey's the Muslim man. It's the reason why American boxing fans are apprehensive of him. No, nigga. Let's talk about that journalist that ended up missing and got beheaded.
Jamal Khashoggi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
what's
you
up,
bring
Cash?
that up, it's like, oh well, they moved the goalposts. Like on Friday when
But then you're talking about
one man was like, that was different.
Talking over everybody, motherfucker.
Bro, we
this is my thing, right? Everybody gets criticism, bro. Everybody gets criticism. It's not because he's a Muslim. It's not because he's a chauvinist or a sexist. It's not none of that. It's the fact that when I was doing the same shit, everybody had a problem. Fact. Now it's all good. All of a sudden, now he's good for the sport. We got guys YouTube channels dedicated to anything Al Heyman does, bro. Like every time something happens, this nigga drops a video.
Now you 100% right. Al
so
Heyman
it's like, what's going on, bro? Let's be consistent, bro.
Yo, but it's the same. But it's the same thing on the other side, Supreme. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Like at the end of the day, yes, there are channels there that may criticize Al Heyman a little bit more, right? But there are also channels that criticize the Zone, Top Rank, and freaking Turkey a lot.
My nigga, the Zone was the same one that saying pay-per-view was dead a couple years ago. Now they
I know, bro.
Yeah,
now we're getting bundle emails like it's fucking going out of style. I get an email about a bundle every fucking 2 minutes.
Not only that,
claiming is on both sides. And when you talk about the
reporter,
reporter, and like I said, when we talk about the reporter, remember the country you're in right now and the state we're in. We're really not in no moral position to talk about anything political right now.
Stop it, Hacker. It's not the same fucking thing.
We're
trying to make
let us not go there. at this
I
point.
don't get that argument,
Let us
bro.
not go there because we can get our.
We're not going there. You're the one keeps bringing the dumb shit up.
So if someone cheats on their wife, Hacker, you can't tell your a friend of yours that it's not, you can't beat your wife. Like I don't get it. Like just because we fucked up as a country, that means that Turkey can't get criticized. I don't get it.
So because
we
we
do a
speak
lot
like
of shit in this country.
moral high
We're
ground,
talking boxing though.
and I'm like, bro,
my
it's,
thing is, if you're gonna
it's,
make,
it's,
for example,
it's
right?
talking about world politics at this.
Listen, man, listen. For
And
example,
I said what they do
yo,
as far
Hacker,
as
let
world
me talk,
politics.
nigga. Come
I
on,
get it.
chill.
Fuck up, nigga.
So when we look at Tank, right? I ain't gonna say no names, but I seen a certain content creator, right? The nigga did a 10-hour live talking about how Tank is not a gangster, he's not a blood, he never did nothing, he's a square, all this other cornball shit, right? But then you got niggas associated with Daniel Kinahan. You got niggas that got motherfucking journalists beheaded and they
real
doing all
shit,
this
bro.
shit, right? And I don't hear nobody say nothing.
Yeah, but but I've seen lives where people shit on Devin Haney for hours and hours.
Fucking Tank Davis gets drugged with his baby mama. All that
Devin
shit,
gets
dude.
drugged
It's
too.
video upon video. Nobody says shit. Who?
Devin
H
gets
Money?
drugged way more than
Who, H
Tank.
Money?
I'll be on
H Money?
almost all these channels that you guys be on. Devin Haney gets drugged.
Nobody says
way
shit
more.
about Devin.
Devin gets drugged. Wait, I can name channels right now.
No. I'm talking about when
Hacker. Who's talking
right
about
now,
his baby mama?
Look
South
at
Well,
you.
tell me one of them channels that talk about Devin all the time. I'm talking about his baby mama.
For non-boxing channel. 2 channels who primarily talk about Devin. If you want to know.
You know, Fanon's got a beef, personal beef with Bill.
I'm talking about the guys who back Devin. When are they going to make a video?
Guys who dragged Tank. You know why Fannon's doing that.
No,
you know why.
Fanon's been doing that for a minute. I don't know why. Fanon is a wild dude, but I'm saying these people literally their channel is based on like hating on people, like Devin and them. So when you guys say like, "Oh, channels talk bad about Tank," it's not nearly the same amount of criticism that Devin Haney's getting.
You're out of
It's
your
not
mind.
nearly as much.
I've been over to Fanon's. Let me tell you what happens. Fanon will start off on one subject, and next thing you know, he's got Devin Haney fucking dudes in the fucking chat fucking throwing shit at him. That's why the whole live turns into a Devin Haney thing. So don't even go there.
People are in there fucking trying to sway the conversation. Stop it, bro.
I've been over there. I've seen what happens. And yeah, that's exactly what happens. Half the time, Fanon will start off on one subject. They don't leave him alone until he's finally back talking about Devin Haney again.
Yeah, there's fucking Drew Titan and them fucking trolls out there fucking changing their names and got nothing better to do with their time but to fucking troll in chats and make conversations about their favorite fighter. It's fucking corny, bro.
All I'm gonna say is the hate that you guys say that goes on one side. It be
D1, you know about the dude from Crawford's camp who killed some damn kid? What's the dude's name?
Who? What?
The dude in Crawford's in his little clique, the boxer who killed somebody.
Bernie?
Bernie?
No.
Not Bernie. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the dude's name.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
He had just taken a loss too. Damn, what the fuck is his name? He had them damn ass shorts on that look like they were.
Is it Crawford's best friend? That big
Nelson.
I think it is Nelson. I think it is now. I
Steven Nelson.
I didn't even know this dude had killed a damn kid. Like
he killed a kid.
What?
Why he killed
I
a kid?
didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't even know about this shit, man. See,
I
we don't
heard something about it, but I didn't know who the hell it was. I did hear it was from Crawford's camp.
He killed a kid on purpose?
Mike Golden, salutations, man. There are about 4 channels I know for a fact they're living off talking about Tank and talking in a negative way. Yeah, no doubt about it, bro. This shit brings
And I
brings
know
people,
talking
bro.
about Devin. What are we talking about, man?
I draw comments. I draw hate comments on shorts. It's the easiest thing to do. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, dude. I'll fucking make a short and know what the comments are coming.
But
it's fucking it's ridiculous.
Dude, you can just show a picture of Tank and not say any words. And I guarantee you'll have nothing but bad comments all the way through.
Yo,
for real, dude.
Nelson killed a kid. What's that about?
Yeah, I know. I gotta hear about that.
I don't know the details. All I heard was that that a dude from Crawford's camp killed somebody.
No, Supreme had sent me an article a little while back. It just
hold on.
Why was it on purpose?
That's irrelevant.
No. Intent is very relevant, brother.
Nigga, if you kill a kid and you going to jail for that shit, it don't matter if you meant to do it or not. You fucking.
Oh, he's going.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Did this happen? What happened, dude?
Shit,
Like,
hold up.
Hang on,
This
Hacker.
is-
If you accidentally kill a kid, you think that you're just gonna tell them it was an accident and they're gonna let you go?
Hold up, bro.
Yo,
Oh
intent,
shit.
yo,
I
intent
can
is
play this. Hold up.
capital murder
I'll get it in this
and
joint.
manslaughter, bro.
Let's see.
D1, look that shit up.
I got you, dog. I got you. Yeah, we got that. I pulled that shit right up.
See how we hear them? They inform us about certain motherfuckers, but then other people it's like they got a little protection.
Oh my god, dude. Wait till I read this fucking.
Supreme sent me a bunch of shit, man. Supreme
No, bro.
he be knowing that shit.
It's a fucking girl, bro.
Yeah, it was a girl.
Yep, 14-year-old girl.
Wow.
Holy shit. Not bad. Give me a sec. I'm slow. I'm fucking computer illiterate. Steven Nelson murder. That's all I typed in, and it came fucking up real quick. Hold on. This has got a white boy murderer. I love boxer. I gotta put in box. This is crazy work, bro. Right here. Holy shit. Came right up. Douglas County Judge. All right. Yo, chat. Make sure you tell me if this shit's fucking up, though. Let's see what Steven Nelson's up to. So cold. Is that why his name's So Cold?
Yeah, I remember his fight. He lost.
Fucking cold-blooded Nelson? Huh? Cold-blooded Nelson.
He lost his last fight.
What? Hold up. This is Omaha boxer Steven So Cold Nelson held on a $100,000 bond, accused in shooting that injured. Oh, ain't doing shit.
She ain't dead though. He said she was dead.
Let's hear it. Can you hear it? Could you guys hear it?
No.
Yeah. Now I gotta go out. Come back in.
Yeah, because it's been a while.
You StreamYard.
Yeah, like I said, all I'd heard was it was somebody from Bud's camp. I didn't hear about if it was a girl, a child, anything. I just heard about it was a murder.
Goddamn stream. Let's see. It said it was injured, not murdered. My bad on them word YouTube. We're not. You know what I mean? This is news related.
Well, then I heard wrong because I heard the person was dead.
All right, let's hear it.
Boxer accused of
You heard that?
Yeah.
That's good.
shooting a 14-year-old girl. 35-year-old Steven Nelson faces several assault and weapons charges.
This is
Prosecutors
recent?
say on March 31st, Nelson found his vehicle that had been stolen. As he approached, they say he fired 7 bullets into the car. Officers say 3 people were inside, including a 14-year-old girl who was shot. Prosecutors say Nelson left the scene and later reported his vehicle stolen. Police later obtained phone data and security footage to place Nelson at the scene of the shooting. Nelson is the executive director at B&B Sports Academy. In a statement, the Academy's board of directors say they are alarmed by the allegations and are focused on the kids they serve at B&B Sports Academy. Nelson is scheduled to appear back in court May 31st.
Oh.
So basically, he found the car and he just like loaded into it, basically.
I'm just saying. I was just bringing this up because
Holy.
if this had been Tank or something, I mean someone else, who the fuck wouldn't know about this?
I mean,
Right. They'd be all over YouTube with this shit.
If they had been Crawford, everybody would have talked about it as well.
Yeah. So it's Steven So Cold, so you shouldn't fucking tell people. I get well shit.
No, but he's not as popular. So
People more know now. Maybe this shit will get out.
I mean, the last time I saw him fight, he lost.
Dumping slugs into the car. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy work, man.
Yeah, like I don't know. He's out there like John Wayne. Is what Omaha? You're allowed to fucking bear arms and shoot it out. And once you feel fucking threatened, bow, bow, bow. And here where I'm gonna keep going, my boy.
Wild, Wild West.
You guys are nuts. You're like that too, right? Louisville is like that. Louisiana's like that.
Louisiana's fucking crazy, bro.
If somebody steals your car, will you shoot at? Would you shoot them?
Oh wow, what shit. Thomas Hill, what's up with you, OG Luke, bro?
somebody was to steal your car, would you shoot him?
Nigga, I'll shoot you for
I got a nice
scratching our car.
Of course you do, weirdo buddy.
Yeah, I don't have a gun on me, so no, I'll take
I couldn't do that.
later.
That's crazy work.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm pumping slugs into fucking 14-year-old kids sitting in my car because they stole my car, and it's a girl. Like you just shoot.
He probably did. You know, ninjas just be doing all sort of
Fairy
wild.
alert.
He probably didn't even look into the car. He probably just thought like, this is my revenge.
But yeah, I get it, man. I get it, but you know what I mean. It is what it is. Thomas Hill, what's up with you, OG?
What's good? Shout out to my brother from another mother, Will I Am D1, the family, aka. What's good with you, Mr. Hacker, Boxing Hacker, everyone's favorite panelist, and shout out my man Cash Crypto, that's busting cider all goddamn day, and my main man Don Drigdom. What's good with you fellas? Shout out to the chat.
What's good with you, Apostle Boxer?
Yeah, I heard y'all been capping on me, man. Shout out to the people that be talking about me too.
But yeah, that's crazy though. That's a really unfortunate situation. But I'm glad nobody died. That would have been even.
No, that's crazy, bro. Steven Nelson pumping slugs into his own car. I'd be kind of pissed though. I mean, I get it.
Man, if you have insurance, you can just get another car, bro. It ain't even that serious.
But the only way I'm fucking pumping slugs into a fucking car is if I see a gun coming from the car.
Yeah.
You don't get your car back. You shoot into your own car, bro. Your insurance is not paying for that.
Yeah, like yo, what are you gonna tell her? Like,
if someone steals my car, I won't even look for it. I'll be like,
the one thing about me, bro, if I'm pumping slugs, I'm not missing.
Yeah, no doubt. John Wayne shit. I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
Look, you can't just shoot a gun out. Look.
Nah.
I told you, I got the old John Wayne gun. It's a Clint Eastwood 44 long barrel, bro. That bitch don't miss, and when it hits you, it blows everything up.
No doubt.
They don't play Omaha.
We're getting demonic.
They don't play Omaha, guys.
Yeah, Omaha, I guess that's the Wild Wild West.
You ain't never been to Omaha.
Nebraska ain't nothing to fuck with.
Fucking Omaha.
You ain't never been to Omaha. How you know?
I'm just saying they're obviously popping slugs.
Shut up.
They're obviously loaded off on people and shit. I wouldn't go there if I knew the way, brother.
Bro, does your mama run you out of the house, Hacker? Seriously, I bet you grabs a broom and wears your ass out till you leave.
Man.
So what you boys think about the sparring between?
I think Devin beat Tank worse than Mason beat Kid Austin.
You was talking about Devin and Tank.
Hey, let him have his fantasy, man. Let him live out his fantasy. He gets his okay. We'll put him to the back. He gets his 20. He gets his panties moist whenever he talk about Tank. So let him get him moist.
We weren't even talking about Tank. We're talking about fucking Floyd Schofield.
I know, but he wanted to say something about Captain.
Motherfuckers think they can't get timed out up on the panel. Well,
Actors like Captain Saberho when it comes to death.
Yes, should I say
that dumb shit.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this, bro. I have inside connections on my main man Abdullah, and I knew this a long time ago. Told you, you notice when he says that sparring, he don't never say Abdullah. He say Mason. Mason's a good talent, but we got in on Mason. We stopped that young brother, man. He's a good fighter. But yeah, they was talking about his brother. I think his brother had sparred him too, and I think that they stopped at one of the sparring. But he said he only fought him for one round, and they never came back out, and it was because of a body punch. And when you look at that sparring, you saw what was landing.
Yep. Dude, short left hand from Abdullah. The one on the gut was a fucking hammer. Yeah, he did his thing in that sparring. Kid got a couple punches, but
I mean, I mean, Abdullah definitely looked to be the better, but I don't think it was that diabolical. I feel like they should fight.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like they should fight as well too.
I agree with you, Hacker.
Problem.
It's not. It's sparring. You know, sparring.
You already
sparring
got
is
$1 million
they-
offer from them
I feel
fucking
like
guys.
everybody that ever boxed got washed in sparring at least once.
You're not listening. I said fucking they blew their opportunity with Abdullah. Jay Prince and them already gave them a fucking huge offer. They're not
they're crazy.
listen, bro. This shit ain't just fucking B-side, every kid gets a trophy shit. You get an offer like that from somebody, they're not gonna give you that again. Like it's fucking you're playing around trying to flex your fucking muscle, and we're giving you fucking the biggest opportunity ever. Now you just gave me the cold shoulder on that. What the fuck do I look like giving you another opportunity?
Agreed. And that's really unfortunate. You know, I don't know that. I feel like they should have just took it. You know, maybe they don't feel confident in beating Abdullah. Probably that's what it really is. Yeah.
Hold on. Mike Golden says, "Yo, y'all hear how Blue Blood was talking shit, saying Tank might back out of the fight because it was announced, and just today we find out the fight will be announced on the day of the Pacquiao fight." Yeah, Blue Blood fucking is everything.
Blue Blood is the one who said that too, though. He's also the one that announced that it's probably gonna be announced in the Pacquiao fight.
Man, we know Blue Blood is your guy.
Tank's gonna back out. First, he said Tank's gonna back out. He's getting cold feet. He's scared. Lamont, like, bro. I know why Blue Blood hates Tank. I watched it play out.
When we talk about hatred, right?
So did I was in the live when it happened.
D1, when we talk about hatred, right? You know all these panels. You've been to all these like other channels, right? Be real. Let's be real for one time, right? The way that Blue Blood talks about Tank isn't nearly as diabolical as some of these other channels when they attack Devin. You know that, right?
You're crazy.
You're
capping.
You're
capping.
Hacker, you think Blue is the only one to talk bad about
Blue
Tank?
makes a video a day.
D1 keep real. D1 keep real.
Bro, listen, dog. Blue Blood is a hater.
Bro,
he making shit up.
But he
like,
doesn't talk. He
literally fucking out of thin air, bro.
He doesn't really attack Tank like people make. Y'all act like
you're crazy.
Tank's mother or something. No, he don't really attack Tank.
What,
like
bro?
he just
passed out
like the fight might not happen. That's like what he might say. Oh,
this is the
problem,
you
guys.
You got terrible
again, Hacker. You think Blue is the only one that attacks Tank daily? Really? Come on, bro. I know about 3 other channels that associate with him that live to talk bad about Tank.
Yeah, we have channels like now who
get him, Will.
Dog.
But that's one channel, bro. You keep bringing up him. What about all these other channels?
Oh shit, we got Ann McQueen up here.
What up?
Yeah,
what up?
man?
What up, man?
To you, brother.
What up, bro?
What up, man?
Listen, Boxing Hacker. All y'all dudes are crazy as hell, man. That's
Yeah,
why
we
it's
are.
always good to be an Edward Vasquez fan. I get to sit back, just watch the fucking Devin Haney fans, argue with the Tank fans and the Shakur fans. Like nobody talks about.
Hey, brother, dude can fight. I admit that time I got to watch Edward.
I'm still eating crow and licking my wounds, man. Espinoza cleaned my guy up, stopped him.
Yeah, he cleaned him up, but he fought
He
valiantly.
can fight though, bro. I think he had a
He
bad
ain't no
night.
hoe though. He ain't no hoe. He got
No,
it,
he
man.
ain't.
That's my dog. But
I think he just had a bad night, man.
Espinoza is just like that.
He's a hell of a fighter. And then also he did go back down. I don't think he should have went back down to 126. He's been at for the past like 2
Yeah, that's a fact for
But
sure.
even still, there's no excuses. Espinoza, if your guy is gonna get his ass whooped, at least it's got to be at the hands of a guy like that. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody fucking with Espinoza.
Espinoza's serious. Well, Robisi was whooping his ass up until them elbows. He started getting dirty.
He's a big dude though. He's big for that goddamn weight class, man.
Yeah, he's 6'1", bro, fighting at 126. He needs to cut that shit out.
Yeah,
Hey, bro, that's a big dude that fight little guys right there, man. God,
they're getting it. His fucking elbows are coming. He's swinging. Fucking, he ain't
I
playing.
don't even know how he makes weight. He probably eats ice blocks all day long.
Yeah,
bro. He's super skinny.
Yeah, he's slight.
He should move up, if you ask me.
But he be winging them hoes though, boy. He definitely be winging them and them
Did you
elbows
see
too.
the Nevada State commission? Their calendar, their event calendar.
No, what?
What happened
The
there?
the Nevada State, because there's been a lot of questions as to whether or not this fight is going to be announced. Is it going to happen? Yada yada yada. As of right now, like if you click that link right there, right, that's the Nevada State Commission.
And it's
Their
not on there?
calendar. They got their events. If you go and you look, go to the 16th, August 16th. TGB Promotions has the T-Mobile Arena booked.
Oh shit! Man, man. I already, man. I've been so fucking no, don't know, half think maybe. Can't pull it up here. I'm fucking, you already know.
You know what I'll do? I'll do this. I'll hit the present
You
on my
do.
screen. Yeah,
You
and then
do.
you could bring my bring the window up.
Oh.
Chrome tab. Here we go. Boom.
Right here at the state being queen.
All right, so boom, this is the Nevada State, as you can see.
Yeah.
State of Nevada Athletic Commission. This is their event schedule. They have the calendar. For all my boxing fans out there, you go to the state commission of whatever state. You can see what events they have listed. So boom, right now we're August 2025. This is MMA's. They're gonna have a UFC event there.
Let's go.
If you go to August 16th, see right here, pro boxing event.
What?
TGB Promotions will promote a professional boxing event.
Nice.
Nice.
That's fucking. That's what it is. Damn, bro, you can't hide shit from.
So the black flag and the raid will be on full display.
You motherfuckers, bro.
Here we go.
You can't hide nothing from the boxing fans, bro.
Tank pulling out. Tank's he's scared of Lamont. He's scared.
No, I'm sure they're gonna fight. It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah. But bro, it don't matter. You guys are gonna take the credit immediately away as soon as that fight's over. It doesn't.
Yeah, but I used to cherry pick God wrong the first time. I'm here again.
And not instead of saying Lamont's a fucking dog, it can fight his ass off. You guys will rip the credit away immediately. You watch. Devin goes out there and outboxes Brian Norman. You watch what the fans are saying the next day.
Well, that's projected to be a closer fight, though, right? Because the odds for Tank versus Roach.
I bet you Tank enters this fight the fucking underdog. It should be close.
I'll take that bet. How much you want to bet?
How is it not projected to be
Tank's
close?
enter a fight the underdog? I don't think so.
He's not going to be the underdog, but it'd be way closer than that. But he should. Motherfucker, you guys sleep on Roach. I don't know what it is, bro.
He's good,
you guys are fucking slow-mos. It's like you're fake fucking boxing fans. You don't know what you're really looking at. You just don't like the guy's style. You say the way he stands or something. It's fucking bizarre to me. It's real shit.
You know Hackney just looks to hate. Any chance he
I
gets?
say he's good. I'm not saying he's not good. I didn't want that fight to begin with.
Who you pick over Lamont Roach?
Tank
You got
versus
beat
Shakur.
Lamont.
We really don't care what you want, to be honest.
Yeah, I want Tank versus Shakur, of course, but like he's a good fighter. But the odds were lopsided for Tank the first fight.
They get it wrong all the fucking time. All the time, big time odds wrong. Tevin Farmer getting knocked out in the first round. You think they had them odds? Fucking the girl from Australia was a 1,600 to 1 fucking favorite. Just got fucking beat up. They get it wrong all the time.
Far ahead of Lamont Roach, technically speaking, right? Based on like what they have accomplished in the sport of boxing. But it just didn't turn out that way. And it happens.
It's a matter of opportunity, though, Hacker. I'll say this though. I think this is just my tinfoil hat theory.
Yeah.
I believe that a lot of the so-called detractors really think highly of Tank, and they want to see whether or not he is what his fans say he is. And I believe that's why somebody like you, Hacker, you want to see him fight a guy like Shakur. For you, that is his litmus test. Like, all right, if he fights him, regardless of how it goes, if it's a very competitive fight, or if he happens to win, then okay, now he's stamped and he's validated.
Right. I agree. I think
they're gonna hate on them too. They're gonna hate on him too. They're gonna just say Shakur was overhyped and he really wasn't as good as he was. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hacker just wants to hate on Tank no matter what, because you don't have that same energy from no other of his contemporaries who ain't really been fighting nobody. They've been having roughly the same type of resume. Man, come on now, they ain't fighting each other.
I don't hate on Tank. People think I hate on. No, I
yes,
like
you
Tank.
do. Yes, you do.
No,
Every panel you get
area.
on,
I like Tank.
you got something negative to say about Tank, bro.
But the problem,
we know you.
My issue is, okay, I'll put it to you like this, guys. Let me explain something to you guys. I used to be a big Manny Pacquiao fan, super big fan of Pacquiao. The moment I declined from liking Pacquiao was when he started reneging from making the Floyd fight. I didn't like that. And then not only was he reneging, he would then this narrative turned up that was Floyd's fault. Well, all Floyd was asking was for a drug test. And then there was all these allegations of, oh man, Pacquiao gets weak when he gets hit with needles, even though he has tattoos. That's sort of like turned me. That's sort of like it's not like I hate Manny Pacquiao, but like
Manny Pacquiao's juiced to fuck up right now. Right while me and you are talking, he is juiced to the fucking gills. You ain't 48 years old, 47, coming back to fight a fucking young champion, and you're not. And fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah.
They're fucking juiced up.
At one point, I liked Pacquiao more than I liked Floyd, but it switched because Floyd, to me, was just like Floyd ended up doing things that like it was more expected, So like that's just me. When I used to be a big fan of Tank too, a very big fan of Tank. It wasn't until the original Lomachenko issue started happening. I was like,
"You go, dude."
What happened with Lomachenko? I want to hear this one.
So originally, like Tank, like Lomachenko was this guy who, like, the second fight he fought, he lost to Salido, then he beats Gay Russell the third fight, and then he gets a series of all these like titles. And when this was happening, people were like gassing him so much, like, oh, he's the next Muhammad Ali, this and that. And to me, I'm like, it's only because he's getting all these opportunities that's happening, right? Yes, he became a champion in his third fight, but it's because he was given the opportunity. Not a lot of fighters get it. Now, Tank, on the other hand, I'm starting to really like Tank because Tank's really doing a lot of good work.
Land this motherfucking plane, dog.
I would love to see Tank versus Lomachenko happen, right? I would love to see it because I think Tank would give Lomachenko problems. I feel like, what's his name? Regan Diao, I thought would beat Loma if they were almost the same size, but I think Loma was too big.
Yeah,
I think Tank would. I thought Tank would beat Lomachenko, but then when talks of the fights originally started happening, his team was like, "Oh, we can just wait till he gets older. Oh, we don't need to take that fight right now. He's not going to force us. He's not going to rush us to take that fight." And then Lomachenko and his team started talking shit about Tank. Like they were literally clowning Tank. They were like,
you guys fail to realize is what Leonard Ellerby fucking tells you guys all the time on fucking social media. Bob Arum had a fucking plan, and his plan had Tank Davis in it, not for a fucking millisecond. All that shit, Floyd Mayweather, you guys take the one fucking time he said that and call Tank a duck for 5 fucking straight years. It's some straight bullshit, bro. Fucking that fight with the suits involved and everybody that needs to make money off of a fucking cross-promotional fight as big as Tank and fucking Lomachenko, they would never make that fucking fight back then. You know that, fake hardcore boxing fan.
I would believe you if I witnessed it. I'll believe everything.
How did you witness
it to happen?
How did you witness?
I saw it all. Like I literally saw. Yeah, I remember Floyd saying that he was gonna make that fight. I
know what they were doing at that time, Hackers. You're not the hardcore boxing fan. I remember
that happening.
They were doing something called building the fight. Whether fucking what they Floyd said, what Bob said, bro.
What's wrong with Hacker, man?
Like that don't get made in boxing.
Seriously, what's wrong with this
they were
kid?
trying to build the Devin Haney. I kept saying, this fight should happen.
There's a problem with you.
How many fights that didn't happen that was supposed to happen, bro?
Bill Haney has pumped your fucking head full of bullshit so fucking much. You just don't know that.
I saw it.
It's like,
why didn't think about this, guys? Why didn't the fight happen?
He ain't make the fight. He's a duck. He said his name. He didn't make the fight in a month. He's a duck.
This shit is boxing, bro. Don't
several years. The
fucking
Dylan
work
and
that
Tank fight
way.
never happened, guys. How can y'all? Why?
Yeah, why
What
didn't
did
it
you
happen?
witness though? You didn't tell us what you witnessed.
Huh?
Fucking went
I
home.
literally
Took
saw
his ball and went
these
the
two.
fuck home.
Okay, Lomachenko fight. You know, they said they're gonna wait till he gets older or whatever. That's what this team was all saying. Fine.
Yo, why
Devin
Lomachenko
Haney
was on a
was
fucking
right.
path for undisputed for as long as we known him.
Yo.
Where the fuck does Tank fit in to a
At
fucking
130 because they both had titles, bro. You know what?
Bro.
You know what's funny, D1? Because I
More
like to
dishonesty
tell the
out
whole
of you,
story,
bro.
right?
Just
When
dishonest,
Tank
bro.
drops his title at 130, when he dropped title at 130, people were literally saying the reason why he dropped his title was so he could duck Lomachenko. Do you remember that?
He dropped his title.
He dropped on the scale. He had dropped on the scale. Yes.
Not worried about
So he didn't make
Lomachenko.
weight because he was scared of Loma.
That's what people were. I didn't say that. That's what people. That was
You're saying it now. That's nonsense, and you're repeating it.
And that's how the fight
But
starts
I'm not
being
lying. I'm not lying about
You
that.
guys
It
need to
literally
like,
happened.
bro. You guys listen to Bill Haney say he's a duck, she's a duck. They're fucking ducking. All this whole time, as you being a boxing fan, you don't really know how this shit goes on.
We have as Spice fans. I get we're on the other side. We're on the other side of the equation. I get it.
So no. Do you believe what Bill says? I'm gonna ask you this.
Well, I believe in what he says in a lot of things. Yeah.
So when Bill said they could always make a fight, and they were making fights with Shakur and Tank, all along that Bill had it on schedule that they was going to fight Kambosos twice and then Loma, and it ended up fighting the way Bob said, and not the way Bill said. You don't believe what Bob says over Bill? Because Bill says
so
things.
Here's the reality. Here's the reality, Tom Still. Devin Haney has been at that same division since he was 17 years old.
For sure.
He was not. He was not. He was at 140.
Now.
He was at
What happened the
140.
other years?
Slide in.
Two times that Tank Davis could have mandated to fight Devin Haney. You know that. Not one time, twice.
When?
The first time is when he got elevated, when Devin Haney got elevated. The second time when Devin became undisputed and Tank had a WBA regular. Two different times. He could become Devin Haney's mandatory. Never happened.
All right, before we move on to Devin Haney, let me just ask this question right here. Like, so that 2017, the interview that Loma did where he was talking about the exclusivity, like, did he just disregard that as well, or?
So we have to remember what everything Loma said, right?
Ellie setback ESPN. I
was going that route.
What? You don't remember that?
Lomachenko's goal was to become undisputed, right? To unify belts. Lomachenko, throughout his whole career, was always to unify belts. One thing Lomachenko said after he left 135, when they originally asked him about the Tank fight, they said, "Why is he asking for the fight now? We could have unified when we were at 130. Why now when I'm leaving? Why I left the division? No point." He said that.
Bro. So
he said that.
Saying that.
And like I said, it makes sense because his goal was always to get belts to unify.
Oh, so now it's okay for him to always be going after belts, but Tank never had a belt in the division he was in going undisputed for. The whole time this is being talked about in the fucking media all these times. Tank didn't have a fucking belt. So now we can use it when you need it for your argument. Fuck out of here, bro. They never had no fucking plans. It was all literally media drumming, fucking asking and drawing the questions.
At one point, they had belts at the same time, different sanctions about it.
Listen, dude, they were never going to make that fight until the fucking time came. And Loma is the one who.
You guys say that. You guys say that. Lomachenko was ducking Devin Haney. Lomachenko was ducking Devin Haney, right? Lomachenko was calling out Lomachenko
looking back at it.
I remember. First off, Devin was calling out Robert Eastern. That was the first person he was calling out. When Robert Eastern was
so what?
Yeah, then he was calling out. He started calling out Mikey. He started calling out Lomachenko like crazy.
Yeah, but and that's who Devin Haney was on the path to fight. He couldn't fight fucking Tank. Where does Tank Davis fit in his dreams to go in to fight fucking Lomachenko? Like, you guys are so
Tank too. You guys act like this wasn't happening.
I hope everybody in the chat hears how Bill Haney has a fucking strong.
So then why would both Bob and Lomachenko say that they never entertained a fight with Tank? And the time that you was talking about, referring to, he even said it in that interview. There was never ever an opportunity for them to fight.
If you want to know what Bob Aaron was saying back then, Bob Aaron was saying that Floyd would only bring up Lomachenko as punishment for Tank. That was his words. He said that
Well, listen,
basically,
I'm a
like Floyd
fucking
only trying to
huge
spray
Tank
Tank.
fan, and if you guys
They were
want to call
talking
Tank a
greasy
duck
as
for
shit about
Floyd
Tank.
saying that, that's fine, bro. Fucking when the time came to really make the fight, Lomachenko actually ducked. The fucking definition
He
of a duck.
retired, bro.
The fight is
He
done.
retired.
We're fucking heading
He
to the
outfought
venue.
me twice.
This dude pulls out and
How
has a
many
second
years?
thought and wants to go fuck with his
We're
kids.
talking about 2019.
What?
You talking about 2025?
Got a back
He
injury.
retired, bro. He
Fuck out of
retired.
here, bro.
Yeah,
When
in
it came time to
2017
get
it
the
was
fight,
something different
It's not
though.
like he didn't duck him and fight somebody else. He retired from the sport.
And I'm
Yeah,
not
because he
even
didn't
saying
want to
that
fight
Loma's
Tank.
ducking.
So
I'm
now
not
look
even
at it
saying that
again.
Loma
Now, guys,
ducked
look
him.
at it again holistically.
and Tank
We
don't
didn't get
say
a
that.
Devin fight. We
Tank
didn't
don't
get
call Loma a duck,
we
and
might
it's
not get
only
the
us
Just
Devin
fans,
fight.
bro.
business,
What are we
business,
talking
man.
about? What's
I got
business?
a
I
clip
hate that
loaded
shit.
right there, D1 from the from
Bust
2017
it.
Lomachenko
Let's
interview.
get it. Let's get it.
We have
about to
two
debunk
different
all the
platforms. I
nonsense.
fight in ESPN, he fight in Showtime. After his fight, he talking about, hey, come on, who wants fight with me? Come on to Showtime. Hey, I can't. I have a contract.
Right. What did you think?
Huh? Oh shit! Was that it? Did I do that?
Yeah, but
And
we
what
could
was
play
that
it
there,
one more
Hacker?
time for the people in the back.
We have two different platforms. I fight in ESPN, he fight in Showtime. After his fight, he talking about, hey, come on, who wants fight with me? Come on to Showtime. Hey, I can't. I have a contract.
Right.
What did you think? I can't. I have a contract. The fucking
Right.
stop it, bro.
Hey, and find the one where he also says
That's
he never
2017,
intended
bro.
or had an offer to fight him.
No,
That
I said
never
there
was.
was an offer made. How can there be an offer?
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Floyd
I'm
Mayweather.
starting
Okay.
to think hackers
Do
like a
y'all remember what
compilation of
Floyd
stuff, bro.
said?
Anytime
Yo,
Do
you
y'all
man,
remember
let's
what
let
Floyd
him
said,
talk,
guys?
bro. You've been talking. Let him
you
talk.
can hit me, D1?
Yeah, now I can.
Yo, anytime this nigga get on the panel, we could be talking about Ja Pataya, we could be talking about Maris Breeders, we talking about Usyk versus Dubois. Somehow this nigga brings up Haney and Tank, bro.
Yeah.
Somehow, it don't
Top of
matter.
the
There's so
topic.
much shit going on this
Don't
week.
matter.
This
Yeah,
fight's
every
coming out
time.
tomorrow. This fight, Shakur's fighting next week. Like, why you keep talking about the same shit, bro? Like, we didn't discuss this fucking Lomachenko, Tank, Bob Arum shit. Like,
Who fights tomorrow?
this guy, Catterall.
Why the fuck didn't I know about it or
Catterall's
even
fighting
think
tomorrow.
about
We
it?
talking about some shit about
Versus
Tank and
Miller.
Loma and Haney.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
fuck all that, bro. Like,
What's
nobody
up
care
with
about
you,
that. The
Topic,
man
bro.
Irony?
Lomachenko ducked. He's
I
been
wanted
a
to ask
duck.
a
He ducked
question
Mikey
when I
Garcia.
can.
Like, it's
Yup.
the same shit, bro.
Duck
Like,
the Toledo rematch.
he ducked the Toledo
Devin ducked
rematch.
him.
Then on top of that, niggas just say, oh, well, Tank always put rehydration clauses on people. But then Lomachenko was bitches saying he should have used a rehydration clause. But
Yeah.
then when he fought Regendow, who moved up 3 weight classes, oh, he's the Matrix and he's pound for pound #1. Like, get the fuck out
Yeah,
of here, man.
I didn't like that either. I didn't
Yeah,
like
so
what
if you
they
don't
did
like
to
that shit,
Regan
why
Shout
you
Dahl.
out
keep
to
bringing that shit up, bro?
Isaiah.
Talk about some different shit, bro.
Salute Isaiah.
Bro, it was literally what we were
Boxing
just
hacker
talking
don't
about.
got no life. His life revolves
Nah,
around boxing
No,
talk.
it
his
was
life
literally,
revolves around
it's
Haney.
literally the
Fucking
That's
topic
the
that we were
problem.
talking about. I don't know why you're crashing out for it,
This
Supreme.
nigga always talking about Haney, bro.
It
Like,
was literally the topic we
that
were just
nigga is
Let
talking
me
about.
ask.
trash. I'm
Let me
tired
ask
of
you
hearing
guys
about
a
that nigga, bro.
Yeah,
That's
question.
why I
bro.
haven't
Brian
been on these
Norman about
panels in a
to
long
bust
time, bro.
that
Let me ask.
motherfucking head, bro. Brian
Now you
Norman
got
ain't
niggas running
playing
around
no
really
games.
saying that Haney's gonna beat Brian Norman. I'm like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
I'm tired of you
And if
niggas,
he
bro.
does, listen, I keep saying
This
to
the
you guys,
reason
y'all
why
square
I've
power is the
been
only thing that happens that
MIA
makes
from
something
these
about.
panels, bro. I'm tired of you non-boxing watching ass
They
niggas.
don't, yeah, bro. They
That
don't even.
talk all
Bro,
this shit. You ask D1. Y'all niggas don't never post no tickets, no FanDuel slips, DraftKings. Where's the
why would
bet
anybody
slips
gotta
at?
do that?
No,
What
no.
Because
are you
y'all
talking
talk
about?
boxing all
Yeah, like
day.
you
You
have to
ain't making no
qualify to be
money
a
off this
boxing
shit, bro.
fan,
You
bro.
can't analyze no
Bro, I've been
fight,
watching
nigga.
fights
Like,
since I was a
Ghost
child.
I'm tired
town,
of you
bro.
niggas, man.
What are you talking about?
They don't
I've been
even be
watching fights since I was
watching
a kid.
fights
I'm
Like,
like
saying
that,
post the
dog.
bet slips,
what
nigga.
does that mean? Nobody has to qualify anything.
Yes, you do,
Yeah.
nigga. You'll pay money in your fucking mouth.
Why you gotta qualify something? Oh,
Listen,
Man, I'm
bro.
tired of hearing about fucking
I
Haney, bro.
watched
That's
I've
the
been
about, man.
watching
shit.
fights since I was a
What's
kid.
the subject, man?
Actually, I was even watching
I got
kickboxing.
a
Before I
Lomachenko.
started watching
Fuck all
boxing,
that, man.
I was
Let's
watching
talk
Hey
about
guys,
kickboxing
Catterall
with
versus
Benny
Harlem
the
Heat then,
Jet
man. Let's talk about
and
that.
I'll do that. I'll go
Let
from your
Irony
side.
talk. Let Irony talk. What's
got
up,
a
Define Irony?
I got a question real quick. God bless every single one of you gentlemen. I got a question.
That's my guy.
You guys touched a little bit on what's up, Supreme, my brother right there. You guys touched a little bit on Benavides and Anthony Yard, right? I just wanted to know because to me, Callum Smith deserved that fight a little bit more than Anthony Yard. So, anybody know why it's not Callum and it's Anthony Yard?
Callum don't want no smoke.
Now
the
I think I agree with
money.
you, Define, but I think Anthony Yar's in the doghouse. You know, because he left Frank Warren. Oh no, he left Eddie
Yeah.
Hearn to go with Frank Warren, I think, and that wasn't really a good idea. I guess he didn't want to fight Bivol. Him and Buatsi been ducking Bivol for a minute,
I think
so
Callum Smith turned down the fight
I
too,
guess
didn't he?
they throwing him to the wolves.
Really? He turned down the fight?
I thought that's what
I know
happened.
Buatsi for sure turned down Bivol, and that's why he left Eddie Hearn for sure.
But he's
Yeah,
talking
but
about he's asking why Callum
But
Smith
Kevin Smith
pressured.
is in line, bro, for an undisputed shot,
Yeah,
bro.
he's in line to fight Bivol,
Yeah.
so maybe he probably doesn't want to like risk it. I
Yeah,
kind
bro.
of
I
get it
don't.
because he's old. He just got knocked out by Beterbiev.
Yeah,
His
Callum Smith
resume,
is turning down no
I can
smoke.
understand him side swiping. I mean, Benavidez is a lot to handle, you
his
know.
He's
resume
a
to
lot, yeah.
me, his
So
resume to me is a little better than Anthony Yard, personally.
Yeah, it's for real, bro.
I think they're
Callum,
just throwing
Callum,
him to the wolves, man. Y'all been a prospect for how long now, man? Every time he step
yeah,
up, he loses.
Who's
yeah.
that?
Benavidez
Anthony
is
Yard?
smoke on
Yeah, he
him, boy.
stepped up with
And both
Kovalev, got knocked out.
both
Stepped
of
up with
them, right? The
Beterbiev, got
same thing
knocked
with
out.
Anthony Yard, right? Because they
Yep.
both lost to all-time great fighters twice.
Yep.
Uh,
Kovalev knocked out Yardy.
right.
He lost
Yeah.
to the one dude, that he just fought for a third time. So yeah, they're throwing him to the wolves. That's facts, Spring.
I
For
mean,
sure. What I
I
don't
still like
like
the
with
fight
Yard
though. I
is
don't think it's a bad fight.
Yard to fight Kovalev, right? And
Yeah.
then he'll fight full nondescript. Like, why are
Yeah,
you fighting these guys, bro? Like, you're
the
not looking
That's
fuck.
at
my problem. That's my problem with Anthony Yard. Like
then they'll throw him in the wolves. It better be up. Like, really?
your best
Yeah,
win is Lyndon Arthur, bro. Seriously?
we
Yeah.
got feedback from one of y'all, but that's cool.
I mean, it's a good. I mean, it's not gonna be a main event fight. So I mean, it's good for
Is
good to show
Catterall the
people.
only person fighting tomorrow? That's the only card we got. I thought there was a
There's
good card.
there's a couple other cars, but you know how it is, man.
Man, I'm waiting
Yeah.
for next
It's
week is
hard to
the
catch these
sports
Japanese
Probox got
fights
a
and
joint, right?
these miscellaneous fights, you
Probox
know.
might even have boxing on tomorrow.
Shakur
Now,
Stevenson is
Probox
fighting
got
next
something
week.
next week.
Amanda
Next week.
Serrano fighting next week. So I mean, it's gonna be
Yeah, they got
next
something
week.
with the same day Shakur fight. Probox got something.
Yeah, Amanda Serrano's fighting next week with
Oh,
Kate
Jack
Kingston.
Catterall, Harlem Eubank joint. That's a good fight,
Oh
bro.
yeah, you know who fight tomorrow too? Which Hacker might be excited.
That's 47, right?
Cordina. Joe Cordina comes back tomorrow.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
Joe
fighting some
Cordina
miscellaneous Mexican. I think he's gonna get him in the first like 4 rounds probably.
Listen, bro, don't be surprised if it's fucking Cordina and Shakur if Shakur gets past fucking Zapata.
Man,
Yo,
Eddie's
I was
trying to
thinking
get one of
Cordina,
them
he
off.
might
Where's
fight Anthony
Shakur?
Cruz.
I
Anthony
hope
Cruz.
Yeah.
Casey and Shakur should fight, man. What the hell are they doing?
I don't think Shakur
Oh.
will fight Cordina. I think Cordina might fight Andy though. I can see that.
Andy Cruz.
Shit, if I'm Cordina, I want my lick back with Kakachi. Fuck that.
I
But
think
he's moving
Kakashi
up
might
to
do the same thing,
35.
bro.
Kakashi's gonna fight Ray Ford, I think.
Yo, that's a tough
Ray
fight for Ray
Floyd
Ford. I
is
think
nice,
he can get
man.
him though. I think he can win that.
That's gonna be a
Yeah,
tough
Kakachi got him off the break. That was a dirty fucking knockout, dirty
Yo, but
stop.
Kakashi
Like,
could punch though. It's weird. I don't know.
And
I know he ain't got no stoppages
You think he
though,
beat
bro.
Ford?
Definitely tagging fools. Like
His
man, that's
record is
like
very
Lamont Roach
deceptive.
ain't got no fucking knockouts, but he's fucking got some shit with him.
Now he got some
He's
shit
gonna
with him.
put some
What's
hell yeah.
what's the guy named that won Fight of the Year? He beat
Who that?
took Leo Sanders undefeated record. Is that Frampton?
Yeah, Carl
Yeah,
Frampton.
Carl Frampton.
oh yeah,
He said in the lead up to the fight with Cordina, I was doing some research, and Carl Frampton said he's the hardest puncher he ever sparred. I'm like, what? This thing got 7 knockouts.
Yeah, bro.
They
I
said
did some
Andy
fucking
research.
Cruz
I'm saying this
supposed to be
dude's
fighting goddamn
very
Murray Tyler.
punchable.
I'm waiting on that too.
Carl Frampton got the cinder blocks. KB, what's up with you, bro? Salute. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Bro, and it's
possible.
weird. Motherfuckers ain't got no knockouts. It's because they don't fight in that manner. They're not fucking stone cold killers like that. They just got fucking crack and they don't go for the fucking knockouts. I don't understand. Like Lamont Roach, that's why people don't know him or like him, bro. That's why he ain't got a big profile, because the way he fights. You gotta fucking really like the fighter if they fight like he fights, because he fights just like fucking Tank. It's weird that Tank is fucking the superstar that he is. Like he is, bro. His fighting
fights
style
like
is
Tank.
it's not as exciting as people think. That what makes it exciting is he's knocking shit out. Lamont Roach could have did that if he went for stoppages and had fucking, you know what I mean? You got to go for stoppages
Yeah,
and
like
this shit.
Lamont Roach is
Nobody gives a fuck about no boxing besides the 13 fake hardcore boxing fans that go on fucking YouTube every day. That's it, bro. No,
I
people want to
don't
see.
think they fight alike though. Why do you think they fight alike? The Tank and Lamont Roach don't really fight alike.
Tank and Roach fight a lot alike, dog. A lot alike. A lot of
I don't know about
similarities.
that,
The only
bro.
reason why you don't think so is because one stands southpaw and the other one's orthodox. But they do a lot of shit alike, bro.
Like what?
Counter punch, fucking a whole bunch of shit, bro. Go watch some tape, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck you're looking at.
I don't know. I mean, you're selling the fight. I mean, salute to you for selling the fight. Man.
No, it's not about selling the fucking fight. It's not about that. That's already done, bro. Nobody got to sell no fucking fight.
Oh, man. Sure.
See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. There's no way
Is it the best fight this year? It's right now. It's not the most exciting fight. It's not the fight I'm most excited about. You know, but it's a good fight though.
I know what fight you're most.
Boy, you excited about any Tank fight? Stop lying, dog. You a Tank fan in the closet, dog. You trapped in the closet like R. Kelly.
What
Dog.
fight are you excited most about in 2025?
Just do what up.
Damn, that's a good one. I think I'm more excited for Canelo versus Crawford. I think that's the fight I'm most excited for.
Yeah,
Brian, I mean, you got Shakur versus Zepeda. That's a good one. You got
Why
Brian
do
versus
you think
Devin. That's a
Canelo
really good
Crawford's
one,
going to
too.
be such a good fight? Because you're listening to the hype of Crawford fans, bro.
I like I'm not listening. I like Crawford. Crawford's a great
I
fight.
watched some fucking the Jamal fight was eye opening to me, and you guys want to keep blaming the shit. I'm talking about the way he accepted those punches from Madrimov. Listen, bro. Canelo's a different fucking beast, bro. You guys are just downplaying it because William Skull fucking ran around the ring 47 million times. Like, you guys are downplaying that shit.
Hey man, you don't need to sing me the song. Let's see it.
The best, very best super middleweight on planet fucking Earth.
Hey, D1, you only got to sing me the song.
Little
That's
guy
not
that's
happen.
going to pack on all these pounds and relies on his reflexes and speed and fucking timing and shit to fucking win fights.
All I'm gonna tell you guys
You
is
get
this:
all these pounds up.
those
You
who
guys
give-
are in for a rude awakening, bro.
all
Real
I'm saying
shit.
is this, man. For those people who doubt Crawford, if Crawford wins, I hope y'all give him his respect, man. That's it.
He gets some respect, but he ain't no fucking number 3 all-time great. Fuck
Man,
out of here.
look, the way y'all hate, he might as well be.
Fucking Crawford's dick so hard. I'm surprised Crawford didn't get on there and start talking with the kid. It was fucking ridiculous.
Crawford's
You
nice.
guys
Man.
are fucking
Crawford's like a
delusional.
master boxer. He's really good.
And then you guys, before this fight, you guys were the same fucking goofies talking about weight divisions for a reason. We got weight division for a reason. Now they don't fucking matter because Crawford's doing it. It's like, what the fuck? Wishy-washy.
Yeah, but I think the flip side of that is a lot of Errol Spence fans, myself included. But I've seen a lot of chatter about Errol Spence going up from 147 to face Canelo as well. So
Hold on.
Yep,
Now
that
let me
happened.
go ahead and say
I did,
something about
bro.
that.
I see it too, but I wasn't one of the ones.
Hold on,
I know that was Ant that said that.
No, yeah, that was Ant.
What you said,
After
Ant?
Jamel
Again?
Charlo, we didn't want to see it no
There was
more.
a whole lot
why do
of
we
talk
keep
about
skipping over that Jamel Charlo fight? Like we ain't see with a 54-pounder coming in with a 68-pounder.
All right, so basically,
way
the gist
bigger
of
than
what you
Crawford
said,
didn't know
right?
Jamel Charlo. Crawford to me
You
better
said
than
that a lot of
Charlo.
people that's hating on the Crawford Canelo fight is like disgruntled Spence fans.
No, I didn't say that they were disgruntled. I didn't say they were disgruntled.
Yeah,
I didn't
100%.
say
Most
anybody
of
was
them
disgruntled.
that don't like
Yo, what up?
Spence fans, if you ask
What
me.
I said was it was good when there were talks of Errol Spence going up to fight Canelo. It was like, yeah, he can fight Canelo.
Nah, but you gotta use context, right? Canelo's still was
But
at
nah.
160.
But what I
This is
want to know is
168. This is 8 more pounds, bro. Canelo
But
still
this
was at
would be no
160
different
when it
than
was
Ezra
talked that
Charles
him
or
fighting
somebody
Spence,
like
bro.
that back in the day before they had all them little tweener divisions. Like Ezra Charles went up from like
That's a good
fucking-
point. You bring up a good point with
when they
that.
had when they had 8 divisions and you had guys like Henry Armstrong scaling
Yeah,
divisions.
exactly.
And all these
Henry
other
Armstrong
dudes.
went from 126 to 160. There was no in betweens, bro. And he
So
held 2
let me
belts
ask y'all this:
simultaneously.
who y'all got, Crawford or Canelo? One at
I
a
would think
time.
Canelo gets him.
Crawford.
I think
Me
so.
I got Crawford.
I got Crawford.
I got Canelo.
I got Bud as well.
I got Canelo.
I got Canelo.
Okay,
OG.
I got Canelo, man.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, we're fucking
Another thing
50.
too, right? People keep saying, right? This
Wait,
thing,
before we go any further,
we all got
all the
terrible
people who got
feedback.
Canelo, how many of y'all are Errol Spence fans over Crawford?
One of
Yo,
y'all
bro,
got
I don't want to
this
hear
is what I don't
nothing
like,
you got
right?
to say.
This is what
I
I
just
don't
want
like.
to know. I just want to see the ratio right here.
This is what I don't like.
So
You are
the that just
casual.
brought in Tank Davis when we weren't even talking about him.
Huh? D1, are you an Errol Spence fan or Crawford fan? More of.
I'm a Jamel Charlo fan.
Yeah, but I'm okay. But
There
who are
you
you
go.
more of a fan of?
Irony, you got
Crawford
some
or
bad
Errol
feedback.
Spence?
It's the Puerto Rico connection, dog.
better yet,
Overseas.
who did you pick to beat win in the EJ versus
We
Crawford?
can't hear you, dog.
What does
Spence
that
or
have to do with
Crawford?
anything? I pick a fight.
I just
every
want to
Go
see.
out and come back in, bro.
Ratio here.
That has
That's
nothing to
that
do
Puerto
with this
Rican
fight.
pizzazz.
Yo, Hacker, right? So this is what I don't like.
Yeah.
Where
There
the
you go.
betting slips at, man?
Sorry.
I bet on
bro.
Crawford to stop Spence. Just because you're a fan of a guy's character and like how he
Yeah.
moves as a man, doesn't
Talk
mean
to
that
him.
you're gonna sit there and say, "Well, Spence is gonna." We all seen Spence in the weigh-ins and what you call it, what's the thing they have when the lead up to the fight, like the documentary.
Media workout.
Yeah, like we seen him get hit by Derek James with the pads. Like I just knew that everything was Crawford just was too much for him. So I'm like, he's gonna stop him, right? So that doesn't mean that just because you got stopped at 147 means that you're gonna translate all the way to 168. You're not factoring in this man is 38 years old. He's very inactive. He fights one time a year. Canelo fights at least 2 times a year. He's been doing that for the last 15 years, bro.
Yeah.
Canelo's the much bigger man. This guy's 38. And another point that nobody really talks about, yes, he's a devastating puncher at 147, but that's with 8-ounce gloves. He's moving up to 168 where they wear 10-ounce gloves. How do you know that power is going to translate, bro?
So if you win,
I don't think so neither.
With 10-ounce gloves, you really think that power is going to translate?
Boxing's not all about power, guys. You guys keep talking about.
No, it's not. But bro, Crawford fights in the way that Canelo fucking loves it. Canelo
What's
gonna
going to stop
smoke
Canelo
him,
from
bro.
coming forward? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. What, dude? He's gonna have to move all night, bro. And
might.
Crawford's
Stopping him from
30
moving
fucking
forward,
8
bro.
years old.
But he has the
Come on,
skills.
but you
to
look
do
at
that.
Berlanga, you look at Mungia, Caleb Smith is a
Boxing.
very big dude. He's already
Nah,
a big dude at
yo,
175.
yo, but also too, people keep forgetting that when you move up to like this dude's moving up to 168, he's gonna sacrifice that speed. And so what if Crawford is lifting all these weights, and for anybody to sit here and say, oh, Crawford is looking bigger than Canelo, Crawford is doing this, he's gonna have to sacrifice that speed. And it's like whoever just said, they fight with them 10-ounce gloves. Y'all not mentioning that. All y'all mention is that win he got off of Earl Spence. Yeah, that was a good win. But why didn't he do that shit at 154? Why are we not talking about the Israel performance too? Come
Israel
on,
was
like
a tough fight though.
Because that guy barely let his hands go. He was scared to death to get countered.
Very well in that
Right.
fight.
Like everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Bud beat Arrow." Y'all just Arrow fans. Like, yeah, we get it.
When's
That
the
shit
last
was
time
2
that
years
Canelo
ago.
stopped anybody?
We get it.
By the way?
We
When's
get
the
it.
last
Like,
time
yeah, he
I'm
beat
an Earl
him.
Spence fan.
Israel Madden is a good fighter.
Yeah,
Let's
no, but
you guys know
I'd
that.
like to hear why Ant thinks Crawford beats Canelo.
I just think that Canelo, with a lot of the tendencies that he's had, is just coming at a slower rate nowadays. Like for example, the way he sets his right hand up is damn near the same way every fucking time. It's 2 probes, then he throws his right hand.
Let me go off the air because I got a good response to that.
When he throws his left hand, he's wide as hell with it. Also with his footwork, I don't think that Bud is gonna have to move like crazy because you can reset the guy because he comes forward, back to front, back to front, back to front, similar to Joe Frazier. But I also believe that since 2018, when he had that arthroscopic knee surgery, the head movement isn't quite the same. For the most part, when he's shooting his left hook, it's also coming out of the high guard. It's the trap. I was just watching the Austin Trout fight the other night, and this is when Canelo's hand speed was way quicker than what it is now. And Austin Trout was able to set a trap to counter his counter and just placing little shots underneath. I also think that what's his name, just like precision. I don't think it necessarily has to be power. I think Canelo's got a hell of a chin, but the chin ain't the only place to hit a man. And I do think that there's a good chance that Canelo could catch him with a shot and boom, he just doesn't react well to it. That's always a possibility. But worst case scenario, in my opinion, for Canelo is if he hits Bud with a shot and it doesn't deter him the way that many people believe that it will.
Mm-hmm. Great points. Go ahead, Preem. I think
I'm gonna look at Crawford funny. Now, we ain't gonna get into the snack program and all that. Manage your body voice. But like I said, you're 30 years old and you're moving up essentially 21 pounds from 147 to 168, right? So, yes, I seen an interview with Gary Antoine, and they was like, oh, why do you fight this way now that you're professional? They say they was looking at his amateur fights. He had more movement. He was more slick. He said that when you go in and fight, you're not going to use every single tool in your tool bag. You're going to use what you need to get the job done. So Canelo's been fighting a lot of guys where you have to get too deep in his bag, right? But you know that he still has the skills, bro. You look at the Jacobs fight, the Cotto fight, the Triple G fight. Canelo is a very skilled fighter, and I feel like the fans have been like underestimating this guy, in my opinion, right? For some reason, they look at the William Sco fight and say, look, Canelo's slowing down. You know, his power is not the same. He's not the same fighter. They talk about the lifestyle, this, that, and third. Yes, William Sco is a big dude, though, bro. Canelo is not, Crawford is not William Sco, bro. He's not. He can't move like William Sco. He's not as big as William Sco. Doesn't have the same reach. And I just think Crawford will do good for the first couple of rounds. And then Canelo's power will start to wear him down. That's what I do believe. I think he's going to stop him.
Yeah.
I'm not with the age thing as much because to me Crawford is like a young 38 years old. What I mean by that is the mileage on him. He hasn't been through that many wars. He hasn't been in trouble that much. So I don't look at the age as much. That's just me.
Whose phone is doing all that static shit? Y'all leaving
irony. Yeah, it's hard to hear you.
The power difference. It's in one fucking punch could end this nigga at any given minute, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
yeah,
all
no,
the fighters that Canelo had problems with were really good boxers, right?
Yeah, you're
he
good
had
now.
problems with Bivol, a genius Russian boxer. He had problems with what's his name?
Who did Canelo have problems with?
Cuban.
What Russian boxer?
Yeah, Bivol.
Bivol's a natural 175 pounder, bro.
Yeah, Crawford ain't no 175 pounder or 168 pounder.
Doesn't have the feet like that. I mean, I understand y'all think Bud can box like that, but Bud can't box like B-Ball or Lara or the people y'all keep saying
he had problems with Floyd too.
He doesn't have that footwork.
He had problems with Floyd.
Footwork, though. I don't know what you like. He's a really
boxing hacker. What the fuck are you talking about? You bringing up Floyd that's so old.
I hope you guys know that.
Listen, bro.
He's an extremely good boxer.
Not that kind of a boxer. I don't know where you guys get off fucking saying
he's not a type of boxer, bro.
I don't know, bro. Coming from you, you a casual, so I don't know.
It's the reason why Bivol, HBO used to call him a machine because he doesn't deviate from the game plan. That's the thing with Canelo. That's the problem he had with Bivol. He couldn't bait him into doing nothing. He couldn't bait him into a dog fight. I know y'all seen when he had him on the ropes and Canelo.
Bro, I seen Canelo go to put his fucking hand in that glove and shit, bro. Fucking Showbiz showing that shit all the time, bro. His hand was fucked up in that fight.
Who talking about, Bivol or
and
Canelo?
Bivol and Canelo, bro. And Canelo, like, I don't.
You know
he
what's
didn't
crazy?
lose that
Bivol
fight
said
by that
Canelo
much.
punched harder than Better BS.
Canelo,
fucking yeah, I heard that too.
So you can take that what you
Oh,
want. I guess
you guys are severely underestimating Canelo and shit, and giving Bud all this grace. I don't know where the fuck it comes from.
Like I said, Canelo's biggest problem has always been with pure boxers. You know, boxers.
Crawford's not a pure boxer though.
Crawford is not that.
He's not a puncher. He's not Devin Haney. He's not Africa.
He's
not
fucking dude. Terrence Crawford is a.
To me, he's a better boxer than Africa. To me, he's a better boxer. He's not a pure boxer. He's a boxer puncher. You're right, Supreme. He's a boxer puncher.
He's a
But as
boxer. He's
far as
not no. He's not a
boxing
pure
skills,
boxer, bro. He's not gonna
he's
stand
not.
there,
You're
jab you to
correct.
death, and run around the
He's in
ring.
the
That's
pocket
He's not.
fighting,
He's a
bro.
boxer
but
puncher. You're correct.
you can
He ain't
However, as
beat
far as
moving.
Bud
He's
into a
boxing
not
dog
skills,
fight.
fucking doing none
he's
of that,
highly
bro.
skilled.
Crawford is a demon in the ring, bro.
Bud like
He's
that.
Exactly.
highly skilled.
It'll be to a
Y'all
fault.
see it, but y'all see it soon, though.
The main
It'll
thing
be to a
too,
fault.
You'll see it
because
soon.
you name Mayweather and you name Bivol. These are two guys that are extremely
And
mentally
Laura.
strong. Like they're
And we're
gonna stick to the
acting like
game plan, right? You can bait Crawford into a fight, bro. And he already
yes,
went on
bro.
Twitter and said that about Charlo and said he ran, he's a coward. He's not gonna go in there and fight like Mayweather or fight like Bivol, bro. He's not gonna do that.
All right,
So
well, I
like
said
I'm
we'll
sick and
see.
tired of people not giving Eddie Reynoso or Canelo, like, bro, their game planning for certain fighters is fucking second to none. You
Well,
guys are
them
just
testing
over here
positive for
fucking acting
steroids
like
is
Crawford
second to
and
none.
Bomac are just gonna fucking show up and it's gonna be
Eddie
a fairy
Reynoso,
tale.
people
Fucking
testing
fuck
positive
out of
for
here with
PEDs
that.
is second to
Did you
none.
mention
I'm too
steroids,
much of a
Hacker?
boxing fan. I know too much about fighting.
What
Bro.
you said about steroids, Hacker?
I said Eddie Reynoso's team tested
Yeah,
positive for
fucking, and this guy's gonna go up two whole divisions and go fuck with the very best super middleweight.
Hey,
On
Is he
planet
going up
Earth.
or is he
I'm gonna
cutting
expose
low?
him as
win?
hypocrisy, right?
And win? What the
Conte
fuck?
has several interviews saying
Oh
that
boy.
You guys don't give Bud Crawford any chance against
No,
Canelo.
I give him a chance.
Nah,
I
he
give
got a
him more of a
chance.
chance now than I did.
He's an all-time great, but I just feel
He have
like
to fight a perfect
70-30.
fight.
21 pounds at
I
38,
agree with
bro.
that.
I'm
That's kind of crazy,
70-30.
bro.
Oh, we
that's
can't
what I'm
take
saying.
it, Bud.
He
Bud's
wins.
got to go in there and outbox Canelo. Can Bud do that? We haven't seen Bud really outbox anybody in a long ass time.
We saw him
I
all
think
box.
it's 135,
So
140.
basically, the fight's gonna look like the Victor Postol fights, what y'all saying?
But what constitutes outboxing? If you think it's just moving
He's got to
around and just
outpoint him.
grabbing?
He's not going to knock. Look, he's not going to knock Canelo out. Canelo's been hit by some big freaking dudes, bro.
What
Not
is
even
that?
Shocked if
Bud.
he knocked Canelo
Okay,
out.
if he
So
knocks
in
him
order
out,
to
he's
win
top
rounds against Canelo, you got to
I
be
agree
for
with that,
us in
Willie.
action, and you're flirting with disaster, jumping up all them weight classes, going out there to fucking beat Canelo
And,
round by round.
Bud's got a habit of wanting to trade with these
Very
dudes.
hard to do.
If he trades with Canelo once too many, he's going to
Yes.
get knocked down.
Yeah,
Acting
he's
like
getting
his
knocked.
fight don't get hit.
And to reiterate the point that
What do
Bivol
you
said,
give
right?
him? What do
He
you give
said
Bud
that
if he stops Canelo? Is he top 3 all-time great?
he said that
Damn,
Canelo
kick this
punched
nigga
harder
off the
than
No,
damn panel, man.
he's an
Beterbiev, bro.
all-time great right now.
Yeah, but top 5 like pound for
Nah,
pound.
not in the top five, man.
If he
Yeah,
stops Canelo,
for one,
he
boxing
stops
hacker,
the unstoppable
Crawford has never been in serious fights like Canelo, where we've seen Canelo take big punches and he got that iron chin.
I'm not.
So
that's
how
my question, bro.
it don't matter, bro.
My
All the
question is,
shit you say
if he beats
is
him,
is
if he
irrelevant,
stops
bro.
Canelo, what
No,
would y'all
he's
give
not
him?
gonna be pound. No, bro. For
He
one,
can't be. He's not going to
2
be
years
all-time
ago,
great.
he said,
I got him
I
at
don't
20.
even think I'm going to fight Canelo. All of a sudden, people got this crazy narrative and saying this bullshit that Crawford has been training since 2022.
Yo, it's
when,
crazy. I agree with you, bro. I was never
when Bud out of his fucking mouth, Boxing Hacker said, I don't see
Canelo too
myself fighting
big.
Canelo. Canelo's too big. I can't even make 168.
Then he said,
And
now
then
you
now,
want to do that at 38 years old?
Then it
come
went to
on now,
catch
like,
weight.
Can I ask you
I
something?
said I would never have children, but I put 2 in that woman downstairs. Things change, bro.
Your answer not smooth.
Can I ask?
Freaky man. That's why, because you're a freaky man.
Can I ask you something,
Stop
Isaiah?
that smooth stat knowledge
What's
shit,
up?
man. Let me just
What's up,
reiterate
Irony?
one more point, bro. And I'm gonna fall into the background, right? So for Bivol to
Yeah,
say
we got
that
8
Canelo
minutes
punches
left
harder than
anyways,
Beterbiev,
boys.
that
8
says a
minutes.
lot. He said that he has greater one-punch knockout power than Beterbiev, but Beterbiev, everything he throws hurts, basically. But as far as one-punch knockout power, he said that he gives the edge to Canelo. So that lets me know that if Canelo lands clean on Crawford, I don't think he's gonna react the right way, and I think he's gonna finish it. That's
But
just
I
my
gotta put that asterisk next to it, Big Supreme, because he also said that
he's winding up.
He also said Canelo loads up. He said Beterbiev, there's no load up. You don't load up on nothing, so you don't really know how hard he really punch. Everything is hard.
Imagine if Beterbiev was sitting down on left hands, because Beterbiev is a southpaw that just fights orthodox. If he would just sit down in the middle of the ring and try to execute somebody's shit, it's a wrap, bro. Beterbiev was not.
Let me ask
Beterbiev
Isaiah
stop
something
almost
real
everybody he's
quick.
been in the ring
Give me a
with, though, right?
second.
He's like he has 99% knockout ratio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
So
Thanks, bro.
Let me
Thanks
ask
for telling us
you.
what we already knew.
Isaiah, Let me
Yeah,
ask you
that kid's
something real
nasty.
quick, bro. Outside of the size, what other advantage do you see Canelo having in this fight?
Nothing. Absolutely
Canelo
nothing.
I'll
has
be
a
honest.
high fight IQ. He has
I'll
fucking.
be
He has
honest.
a lot more.
Yeah,
Nothing.
people
nigga hack
sleep
is
on
crazy.
Canelo. Yo, people love to sleep on Canelo and say,
They do.
"Oh, he don't got no head movement. He don't." But you know what? You know what's crazy is Canelo fights to his opponent's level.
And
And
experience.
exactly, and the experience, and it's like somebody said he couldn't bait Bivol, but we all know he's gonna bait Crawford. Why? Because you punch Crawford and he wants to punch you back.
Yep. He's
Been
a
a
dog.
match.
That's the type of fighter Crawford
So
is.
much more experience than Crawford, bro.
That
Isaiah,
is
who
true,
were you
but
talking to that said
been a-
Canelo had no head movement? Who the hell were you talking to?
Yeah,
No, I'm just saying people in general. I ain't say y'all. I mean, I don't know about
I'm
box
not
hackers.
saying
I
us.
jumped in late.
I'm asking you, like outside of us, where have you heard these things? Canelo doesn't
I
have
think
head
fucking as of late, Canelo's head movement's been bare minimum.
Devin Haney fans,
Canelo's head movement is
Devin Haney fans, Shakur fans, all
That
them
ain't
dudes,
true,
they
brother.
all
Guys,
say
it's
that
been a
shit.
while.
Hey, I never. Canelo moves his head all damn day, bro.
Be good,
Boxing
bro.
hacker, we know you got a poster of Devin Haney in your bathroom, bro. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop
Listen, guys,
And
guys,
bud,
You kiss that shit
knock it
goodnight.
off the nose,
Hacker,
bro.
give me a
You
second.
kiss that
Yeah,
shit goodnight.
guys,
Shut up.
guys, it's been a while since Canelo stopped anybody. Okay, let's pump the brakes here
Yes.
with the power and the knockouts.
Yeah,
and all that.
but
Nah, bro,
irony.
but
But he
you're
can. I just think the problem with Canelo is he's just lazy and he knows these dudes not on his level.
Canelo,
Because
you
we
know how
seen
big
him
Jaime
drop
Munguia
Munguia.
is. You know
We
how
seen him
big
drop
fucking
Berlanga.
Edgar
And you know
Berlanga
what?
is. You know
He
how
could
big
have ended Jaime,
Jamal
but he
Charlo
had
is.
that level of respect. Berlanga, I don't know. I think he was just playing because he knew that he had all them rounds.
Well, he stopped Kovalev. That's bigger than all of them.
Listen, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Listen,
Yeah, he
listen,
stopped him
knocked
nasty.
Kovalev's
But you
smoke
don't. I
out.
mean, now that Bud's talking his shit, when we get a mad Canelo, he does do his thing. He really does. But when you got that respectful Canelo, it's like a high level boxing match. But I'm not saying Crawford can't go in there and win. I just don't believe it enough to really fully agree with people that he's just gonna jump up and stop Canelo when nobody stopped him. And then not only that, he's saying, "Oh, I ain't never seen nobody go to the body." He could try, but once I feel like once he tries to hit that body and Crawford opens up, you don't think Canelo's gonna take advantage of that?
Could be.
Yeah, he
He's
is, guys.
100%. Of
Yo,
course
can
he
y'all
is.
hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
We've been on here for fucking 3 hours, so this one's just about over. I appreciate everybody that came
Appreciate
up,
you, bro.
talked their shit, spent 3 hours with us. People been in here from start to finish. I fucking appreciate y'all. I appreciate the super chatter, the cash apper. Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for coming out for another one.
Salute D1.
Yep, salute, fellas. This one-
Made him get off
y'all.
the goddamn string.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah, we appreciate that the 10K too, hackers. Keep up the good work.
Ain't no
Peace out, fellas.